Hello and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you will follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And hello, how are we doing? Happy Father's Day to everybody in the US and in the UK. It's one of those holidays that actually lands on the same day for a change. I myself am not a father, but I am celebrating those choices all the same, and so should you. I apologise, I'm a little bit late. Short delay, had to pick Amanda up from the airport, and there was a plane delay. But we got here not too late after the stream was meant to start, so show continues as normal. If you're on the replay crew, you wouldn't even have noticed anyway. But how are we doing? It's another Legends and Liquor, the show created for you. It is a virtual hangout with all the people that are genuinely supporting the channel and keeping me here on YouTube. So thank you very much for that. Now, we have lots of stuff to discuss, as is usually the case on the sort of lead up to San Diego Comic-Con next month. Lots of reveals, pre-orders are starting. So this is the months where we're going to spend a little bit more than we usually do. I actually give Amanda the warning that like August, July and August usually cost a little bit more. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to break down all the Marvel Legends reveals. Of course, it is Legends and Liquor. So we'll break down all the Marvel Legends reveals and news since the last stream. We're going to check on that Haslab, as the last Legends and Liquor, we were all predicting what it could be. And within that time, we've found out what it is. It's already funded. It's happening. So I'm curious what you guys think about that. We'll also check on it and the tiers, etc. And also, as I said, San Diego Comic-Con, NECA. The NECA pre-orders start this coming week for people that are not going to the convention, which is people like me, literally the other side of the planet. So I will be relying on those online sales, which is limited quantities, which always makes me panic. I try and be calm. Every year I manage to get what I want, but I still panic on the lead up. So today's live chat, poll in the live chat, is literally asking the question, are you planning to pick up any of the NECA San Diego Comic-Con exclusives next week? 3 options there. Yes. No sweat. No sweat. Easy. No, nothing for me, because it may not be for you. And then third one is panic stations. That was the one that I would vote on, because as I said, I can't help but stress out on these things. But thank you for joining me. Sorry if my eyes are a bit bloodshot. I like this hay fever. Like every time I leave the house, my eyes just go all puffy and annoying. So I'm all good. So if I'm squinting or anything, you know why. I've just got an irritated eyeball. But I'll be fine, right? Everything's fine. Let me say hello to you guys, do some housekeeping, and then we won't waste too much time before we get group 1 in here. We do have 2 groups today, and we do have some spaces in each group. So I don't want to have a long 4-hour stream today, as Amanda's literally just got back off holiday. So I've literally picked her up and ran straight on stream. So the woman thinks I'm ignoring her. So I don't want to have a crazy long stream today. So I'll try and keep it under 3 hours. I'll try. Fingers crossed. But if you do want to jump in on one of the groups and we have a gap, I will obviously shout that out and be able to send some DMs via Instagram. But looking at the list for today, in Group 1 we got Mark Tat, Miguel from the Wolfpack, Tanner the Super Turk 5000, JC and Dom. And then in Group 2 we got Jamie the Ever-Present, Tom if his internet's working, fingers crossed. I know he's had some issues with these damn thunderstorms. I've had my own thunderstorm issues, trust me. Jay's Toys Collection UK, who is on the way to 1K. He's so nearly there. Craig's Nostalgia Collection, I'm sure, will be joining us through a puff of smoke, and also Rush will be joining us as well in Group 2. So lots of people, that familiar faces, but we do have some open slots if you do want to join in, so just wait around for that. So let me do the housekeeping first and foremost. Welcome to Legends and Liquor. It's just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever you want. Go and check out all the long-form content on the channel, which have now been converted into podcasts, which mean you can listen to them audio only via the YouTube Music app. Okay, so they're all podcast format now. The Dan Who Live every Thursday of me and Rich. Legend and Liquor every other Sunday, like today with you guys, community hangout. Turtles and Tea with the Super Turk 5000. And Joe's and Juice with Tom and Mark. All long form content to keep you distracted on those boring journeys or work days. However you can ingest the content, I appreciate you for it. And if you want to keep the content flowing on the channel, then support the channel. Contribute anything over £4 or $4. Our resident Talking Robot Friday will read it out on a Sunday. It is always appreciated. Get involved with the conversation, get your opinions heard, and support the channel at the same time. And as well, you can hit that join button. Become a channel member, 2 tiers, showing some love, nice and simple, just showing some love to the channel. Second tier is the channel membership. This is where you get to become a channel member at the members club to become on Legends and Liquor. It is that simple. And of course, we will be racing some ducks in a little while too. So let me see who's here. Let me get my headphones on. I always feel out the loop when I haven't got my headphones on. Okay, Friday may be a little bit slow. She's delayed like me. I told her we'd be delayed today. She's obviously running late herself, but I can see some super chats, and I appreciate you. First up, we got Justin Collects. He says, make sure all you legends hit that like button, and happy Father's Day to all. Absolutely. I was joking around on the Legend of the Liquor Instagram group about not being a father, but hopefully they understand it was all in fun. But yes, hit that like button. Keep Adnugler down the wow. I haven't seen him in a while, so it must be locked shut. But much appreciated. Justin Collects. Happy Father's Day to you. You're already a father, and you're going to be another father. You can't be a father. Well, you know what I'm saying. Your missus is pregnant. That's what I was trying to say. Also, Instadan, he says, I feel like Rectangular as my want list was leaked to my kids. Extra duck. Yes, both of yous get an extra duck. Let me take note of that right now. And of course, yes, we will be racing ducks. Now, what I did promise you the updated table this week. But as you couldn't imagine, it's been one of those weeks. And also, I've been so delayed today, I have not got the table, okay? So, Season 2 table... next time, okay? Next time. I promise you. It's the speculation is rife with everybody. But yes, extra duck there for Justin and Instadan. Happy Father's Day to all. Let me scroll up a little bit, see what's going on. So far, by the way, 58% of the chat are not stressing about the NECA stuff. So, happy days. Rich M is in the chat. He says, hello to all the daddies. And happy Father's Day to those of you with offspring too. I get what he was going for there. Mark Rose, the Wolfpack, Jamie, the Fossil. Your boys got toys. Paul McCarthy, Lady Mac, Little Leaf Creations, Dom, Gary, It Started With a Click, Shelly, Big Will, Northern Nomad, Can You Dig It? Sucker! We were talking about Chubba Chub lollies. In the UK, there's a brand of lollies called Chubba Chubs, but he told me that it's not in America. He says it's like a European thing. So, are there Chubba Chubs in America? Do my American friends know what Chubba Chub is? That's the type of suckers we were talking about anyway. True story. Mark Tactat, the Super Turk 5000, JC, Cap NK023, Disavowed, of course Disavowed's here. We're racing ducks. Trouser Meat, what a name. He says, hit that like button. Yes, please do. Thank you so much. 16 Shooter, he says, you're the dog father, Dan. We count. Oh yes, I do have a dog. But Teddy hasn't wished me happy Father's Day. He clearly forgot, the hairy bastard. Damien's also in the house. Instadan, as we've already seen. Cute Cool. Cheeky Monkey Kiara says, who crew? Absolutely. Scrolling down. Scotty C, Kev, Christopher Allen, who made me very depressed earlier because I haven't even seen his reply actually because I've been out of the house. But hopefully he knows I was joking. But it still made me think about my life decisions there, Christopher. Scotty C, there you go, Northern Nomad. There he is. Friday is working. She was delayed.
Northern Nomad donated $5.
Thank you.
We need Baron von Strucker's brother Baron von Sucker, winking face, open mouth smile, cold sweat smile, rolling on the floor laughing tears of joy.
I see what you did there. Every week he finds a creative new way to get Sucker in the mix. Red Foreman as well.
Red Foreman donated $4.99. With Glenda being offered in the Dragonfly Haslab, any chance Hasbro might start an international characters line as a Pulse recolor line?
Oh, interesting. Thank you very much, Northern Nomad. As always, Sucker. Baron von Sucker. I like it, Northern Nomad. Very creative. And then Red Foreman with an interesting question regarding the Dragonfly, the second tier, which we will discuss with the crew when they get in here. He says, with Glenda being offered in the Dragonfly Haslab, any chance Hasbro might start an international characters line as a Pulse recolor line? Now, he's referring to Glenda being a repainted version of Scarlet, which I believe was an Argentinian sort of release via their sort of distribution of whatever Hasbro was in Argentina. I wouldn't be against it. I actually like Glenda as one of the unlocks because I think if you put a regular Scarlet in there, people would have got mad. That needs to be accessible. That needs to be available to everybody, not hidden behind the paywall of an unlockable tier. So I think it's quite an interesting, unique unlock, and I quite like it. I quite like the blue, and now it makes me think, do I need a second helicopter so Glenda can pilot one as well as Wild Bill? But I wouldn't be against the repaint. They repaint loads of stuff to Python Patrol or Tiger Force. I don't mind repainted as long as it looks like a different character on my shelf. It's all good. And also, Super Turk 5000. Oh, he says, helicopter. I don't even know what the song is, but I know the song, if that makes sense. He says, had that song stuck in my head since the Haslab was announced. What is that song? It's like a meme, isn't it? That helicopter song. I've seen some funny memes, though, with it. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Let's, what should I start off with? Let me jump to, what should I start off with? Okay. Thank you very much, Super Turk. Helicopter. You know what the song I'm talking about. Go and check out my Ronin review. Again, not the most exciting of reviews, not going to lie, but it does help you make an informed decision whether you need to buy the new Ronin or not. What are the differences? Is it better than the first release? It sort of is, because it's got that more accessories, to be honest. It's not essential, but go and check out my full comparison and review of Ronin. I do have the Tracksuit Mafia come in as well, probably tomorrow. But spoiler alert, they're good. They're great. Really nice. Also, I wanted to show you the podcast tab now, okay? So you go to my channel, obviously Dan Who Reviews. You're here, you're on the channel, you know how to find it. Well done. Then you go to the podcast tab, and now you will find the shows as podcasts, okay? So you got Legend of Liquor, that's this show right here. You got the Dan Who Live, you got Joe's and Juice, and you got Turtles and Tea. The 4 pillars of the Dan Who Reviews channel for the long form content. So go and enjoy them. Very easy to find now. The playlists have been converted to podcast format, which I do like. So go and check them out. And let me just bounce through this news real quick. So there's the Dragonfly. Currently, it's moving up every time I refresh, by the way. So let's have a look. So it's currently 13,593, which has been going up today, okay? Because it was less than 500 earlier today. So it's moving. We've also got the new Legends wave that you probably forgot about because it's come and gone. The pre-order's up. We will discuss that. We've got the new Symbiote. So I'm going to be asking the question to our guests, what Marvel Legend Build-A-Figure is worthy of a re-release? Which one is actually needed to get out there? Is it still good enough to get out there, for example? We also have all the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives for NECA I want to discuss. Obviously, we've got a lot of Turtle fans here. 2 movie exclusives, no cartoon exclusive, but I also quite like the NECA exclusive, Gargoyles. It would have been good to get a Gargoyles exclusive, but the Gremlin exclusive, what I'm trying to say. But do we need 3 Gretas? Do we? Ask you guys. And also, Mr. Odious. Odious is apparently live and well. He's risen from the grave, and Odious is now a Kickstarter. So, of course, had to give that a mention for our good pal and Parallel Universe from across the pond. Day 1, and he's on his way. He is on his way, but still a long way to go, and there's plenty of time to do it as well. So, wish him all the success in the world. I will absolutely be backing one as well. Odious is dead. No, he's not. He's alive and well. I need to introduce him to the Who crew. I'm not too sure Wade would be happy about that, but I'm going to make it happen anyway if this comes to life, and I'm sure it will. I have all the faith in the world it will. He looks great, by the way. He looks great. So congratulations to Wade, and we will keep checking in on that as we go. So let me bounce back over here. What toys? I just want to do my pickups real quick before we get in here. There's that Ronin I was talking about. The new unmasked head is the slick back wet hair like in the trailer for Endgame. Well, not in the trailer, in the actual movie for Endgame. Probably the best unmasked Jeremy Renner head sculpt we've got. Now, you probably can't see on camera. He comes with a hood piece as well. They're literally the only 2 new pieces, but it does make him for a different display piece. Do you need it? No, of course you don't. But do you want it? That is up to you. Only you can answer that question. I've got a Shipwreck. Rich wanted some daddies. He definitely looks like a daddy, doesn't he? He's the daddy type. Or is that stereotype? Probably a stereotype. I apologise. But anyway, Shipwreck is here. Who else? Talking about Kickstarters, here's one that was successful last year. Shout out to Rich, who hooked me up with an Animal Warrior of the Kingdom. Very intrigued by these. We got
Figures and Vinyl donated £5. Evening all. Anybody seen that California Red Devil? Manchester is blue soccer ball.
Be careful, California Red Devil doesn't like me at the minute. He nearly got locked in that well with Abnugler. Thank you very much, Stu. Obviously, big Man City fan. He says, evening all. Anyone seen that California Red Devil? Manchester is blue. It is currently, but there's a big transfer window on the way. We shall see what happens. I've seen Luke Shaw trying to sweet talk Harry Kane and Dame, Royce England training, which is amusing. But thank you very much, Fig and Vinyl. I appreciate the super chat. And also, I appreciate Little Leaf Creations gifting a channel membership that was caught by Mary, Queen of Scots, which is a great great month to get a channel membership, as we are doing an inner circle at the end of the month, which is lots of nonsense. Less toys, more nonsense, I guess. But that is happening at the end of this month. You have to be a channel member to be a part of that. So as I was saying, shout out Jason with the Animal of the Kingdom Spiro toys. Really, this is the first one I've got in hand. Wave 2 is getting distributed in the UK by Props and Replicas. So I'm tempted to go in with some more, but obviously I needed to get my hands on first. Looked great. Really, really well packaged. It looks like a premium product. Like, I'm very, very impressed. The characters have looked great. I have admired this line from a distance, but sometimes being in the UK, things can be quite difficult to track down. So shout out Rich for getting that. Also, filling up some Power Ranger teams. I was completing teams. I've finished off the SPD now with the yellow. That's the last one I needed. On sale. Happy days. Dino Thunder Black, which is the last Jason we need. Well, not Jason, the last Tommy we need. Jason David Frank, of course. So now I've completed my Dino Thunder as well. Oh yeah, there's the yellow one. 2 yellows came out at the same time, didn't they, really? Yellow SPD and yellow Dino Thunder. Anyway, 2 new teams completed. Keeping on the Power Rangers theme, I did went and got this. I haven't even opened my other Zord yet, but I had to get the Mighty Morphin Zords. Like, hopefully they do the Tiger Zord, or I'd even take the Falcon Zord, or the what is it, the Thunder Ninja Zord. I want them all from the Mighty Morphin era. I'll take them all, but I've got the Dragon Zord. He looks great, to be fair. So yeah, that's the Zap line. I'm sure we'll see another one announced at San Diego Comic-Con. But the main event. Here she is, people. The lovely, the 100th NECA cartoon figure is here. And it's Miss Longneck April. Now, don't let the internet and don't let these pictures fool you. We have been misled. This figure looks great. Honestly, at first we were all like, oh, it's too long neck. It doesn't look great. Maybe the promo images don't do it justice, but I assure you, in hand, this is 1000% an upgrade to that. You don't realise how big the head was on the previous April until you have this in hand. And what's great is that she comes with multiple heads, so now you can pop the head off on one of the older figures and upgrade your other April as well. So I'm going to have one driving my van. Maybe one can be captured by the foot. But anyway, April is here and she looks great. Thank you, Uncle Ali. Hopefully Bugman goes up soon on Uncle Ali. He didn't go up yet. All the Mirage stuff is apparently sold out, but it all went off exact same time. So I don't think it has. I think they're just trying to catch up with orders. Poor Tanner's only just had his ship, but he can tell you about that later. But anyway, April is here. And just if I ever offer anyone to do an April party again, the answer is always yes, okay? Lesson learned. Okay. They know what I'm talking about. All right, if you're in Group 1, send me a fresh DM. Group 1, let me scroll up. Who is it? It is Mark, Miguel, Tanner, JC, and Dom. Send me a fresh DM. And remember the Streamlabs etiquette, people. The Zoom etiquette. Keep yourself on mute until it's your time to talk. Makes for a nice, clean stream. Appreciated. Big Will 2K99 says Sasquatch and Sauron need a re-release for those like me. Yeah, they were popular choices as well on our stream with Rich on Thursday. The Sasquatch is a decent figure. So Sauron, to be fair. But he does use really old parts now. So maybe they could do a better version. Maybe. Just saying. Maybe. There's not too many builder figures that I think are worthy of a straight re-release. Again, go and watch the Thursday stream. Me and Rich talked about it. I'm just greedy. I just want everything to be brand new, to be fair. Even Space Venom is like, as I said, 7 years old or whatever it is. 5 years old, did I say? Yeah, probably 7. I can't remember what I said. But there you go. Her neck is not that long. Giraffe April. She is not Giraffe April. Honestly, it's not as bad as people are making out. Get it in hand for yourself. She's great Jurassic Park TMNT crossover figure with that long neck. It's not as bad as people are making out. I've got it in hand. I know it isn't. Okay. If Group want to send me some DMs, I will send out this link. Okay, I need to take a breath, don't I? I need to take a breath. Okay, calm down, Dan. Calm down. I'm just trying to catch up. I feel all flustered. Running around all over the place. There you go. Koppelberg makes it better. Is Legends and liquor after all. I'm sure you'll forgive me. Miguel was eager. He was asking for that link way before the fresh DM came. He was eager. He was ready to go. I am a busy man, Miguel. I am a very busy man. Please pay attention. That sounds so rude, doesn't it? But you know what I'm talking about. That's what Uncle Ali told me to do. Told me to pay attention. Okay, Dom's got the link. JC has the link. Wolfpack has the link. Super Turk has the link. And Mark has the link. If anyone who hasn't confirmed today wants to jump in, send me a fresh DM. There's a couple of spaces. First come, first serve, all right? Right, I've got a couple people in the green room. They're warming up. They're having some small talk with each other. I can see Tanner in there right now and Mark probably having a little chat. Help yourself to the drinks and the snacks in the green room. Enjoy. I'll invoice you on the way out. But I'll wait for the room to fill up. JC has now joined them in the green room, having a great time. JC, I think, met up with Mike. Mike Hex. He went into Mike Hex's house. Seen that Venom display, I'm sure. Pay attention. Yeah, by the way, people who... The pay attention line is from... I asked the AliExpress store that sells all the turtle stuff. I was like, oh, are you getting the Bugman 2-pack in stock anytime soon? Very politely asked. And then he just literally replied, please pay attention. Didn't answer yes, didn't answer no, didn't give me any useful information at all, apart from please pay attention, which I don't understand. I don't know what he means. What am I paying attention to? Is that a yes? Is that a no? I don't know, but I'm trying to be good and pay attention. Okay, 4 in the rating room. We got Dom, JC, Mark, and Tanner. So we're waiting for Magal. I'll wait for Magal, and then we're in. Okay. Okay. Updating my Zoom. Bloody hell, Magal. You knew you were coming on the stream. You didn't think to open Zoom 10 minutes before. And he was asking for that link ages ago as well. All right, let me get these 4 in. Magal can be late to the party. All right, let me accept these in. Okay, let me get these in. But yeah, I thought Tanner was naked then. Right, there's 4 of them in. Wait, that's not me. Hang on. They're coming in. You hide me. You don't want to see me. There you go. There's 4. There we go. Right, we got 4. Right. Oh, wait. There's 5. Oh, wolf dog. Okay. Yeah. On with you. There you go. Pal. Okay. Mark, you're up top. How you doing?
I'm good, Dan. Hi, everyone. Hi, Dan. Great. Always great to be here.
Tanner, you're hot?
Yes, it's very humid. So got my vest top on. Yeah. We had a little shower, not a thunderstorm. But yeah, I'm sweating like a mofo.
It's because your room has extra installation from all the Super 7 boxes piled up at the walls. So you just turn your room into a hot box.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm surprised literally nothing has been falling off the shelves or falling down. So my room can be quite cool, but it's just quite humid at the moment.
Thank you very much to Rich M. He's very hungover today. He was enjoying Cardiff Pride yesterday. Probably a little bit too much, mixing those drinks he was. He is gifted a channel membership. Thank you so much, Rich. Always showing love to the channel. And look at that, Rick Jones. Rick Jones caught it himself. We was asking for a Rick Jones action figure on Thursday, so that is very appropriate. Congratulations, Rick. What a month. What a month for Rick to get the channel membership. Inner Circle, it is coming. Thank you very much to Rich M. Let me go across to the AEW champion of the world. When did you win that? Did you beat MJF recently? What's going on?
Nah, I jumped Punk last night on his way out.
Oh, in that bag. He had it in his bag. I've seen him.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. How you doing?
Doing well. It's been a pretty big pickup week. Well, yeah, all that behind me.
Okay, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Let's go down to Dom. Dom, every time I see your room, I see that white space, and I'm thinking there could be more shelves there, Dom. There could be more shelves.
I'm sorry I let you down.
Is it slanted? Because I can't tell from...
It's slanted.
Ah, okay. So that's the same as me in my attic. So are you in your attic, I assume?
In a way, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just the way I rejigged my house. So we got some of the main bedrooms are upstairs, and it's slanted roof because it's high. So
okay.
Yeah, good shelves. But my previous rooms are beautiful, full of lots of nice cabinets. Now have crappy little kids in.
Crappy little kids. Happy Father's Day! Another father, the Wolf Doggy Dog himself. I love the T-shirt, by the way. How you doing, Miguel?
Hey, pretty good. How you guys doing over there?
We're all good, my friend. You doing anything for Father's Day? The kids taking you out, treating you?
Yeah, the wife's working right now, so she got us donuts to hold us off, and then we got burgers coming, and then maybe ribs for dinner or something like that. So
Got room for one more. I'll get in the plane now. I love donuts. I love burgers. I love ribs. I'm there, my God. I'm there. Oh, I need a holiday. I haven't been. Amanda's just come back off holiday, and it's made me really jealous. I've not been away since like before the pandemic, so I need to come back to America. I need to go on a little tour. I'm just going to hire a car and drive around to all your guys' house when I get there. So.
hey, yeah, well, we got room for you. We got room
I
for
need
you.
to make it happen. All right, gentlemen, let's get into this. We'll start with some pickups, and then we'll jump through some of the toy news. So we'll start up top with Mark. Mark, got anything new this week?
I do, Dan. Yeah, I've got three things to show off. So, first off, haven't opened it yet, but I've got Master of the Universe Manny Faces, I think from Props and Replicas. So had him as a child, so really a bit of nostalgia for me, but really looking forward to opening him. Opened one, got one. This is one that Jay's Toy Collection UK, Jay had on his video. So he's obviously getting into the Mezco GI Joes. I know Tom will be getting into it, but I opened this. This is great. This is Destro, Mezco 112 Destro, the first one.
He does look
Again,
good. I've seen pictures. I've seen pictures. He does look very impressive.
Yeah, Dan,
like
really
a premium
good.
representation of the character.
Exactly, yeah, premium representation. I've got Roadblock on pre-order, so I'm probably going to pick them up as they come along. And then the last one is a bit of a little shout out to Little Leaf Creations. Okay. So I was going to show this off on Joe's and Juice previously, but Little Leaf Creations asked me to do a video cataloguing how I make customs. So I'm in the process of doing that, and I'm using Rock and Roll as a base. He looks like, obviously, a little army man here in all green, but that is because I've used... Well, it'll make sense when the video goes up, but he's been primed, basically. So using primer, so that will be so that the paint can stick to the surfaces. But there'll be a full video for Little Leaf and everyone else describing the process. So nice. That's me. Yeah.
I think I've got your link right here. I can just copy and paste into the chat. I think I have. I think that one still works. I can't remember if your tag's updated. Let me see if it works. Yeah, it does. Right. Go and subscribe to Mark, people. There it is. Tac Toys with Film. Go and give him a subscribe. Did you make it to... Well, you need one more for 500.
500, that's right, I did, yeah.
Yes.
Thanks to everyone. Thanks to you, Dan. Thanks to the whole Who crew. Thanks to everyone for all your support all the time. Much appreciated.
Right, see how my button says subscribed? Everyone who's watching this now needs to go. I've put the link in the chat. Go and show Mark some love and hit that subscribe button, all right? And that custom video is coming up very, very soon. Tanner, what you got?
So 2 weeks ago, you guys saw the huge haul I had. This week isn't going to be as much. It's just literally one thing. And earlier you were mentioning about Power Rangers teams you've completed.
Yes.
Well, I completed a team as well.
Okay.
I've completed the Alien Ranger team.
Oh.
Which came in that 5-pack. I had a bunch of Amazon vouchers, so I figured why not pick that up. Got it for a little bit cheaper as well because of the Amazon vouchers, and that's pretty much all I've got.
It's a nice set. It's a team in a box, isn't it? So it's a nice, easy pickup.
Easy team completed. Don't have to worry about that. Yeah.
Very nice.
Just have to worry about fitting them in.
I was showing off my April earlier. What's going on with your AliExpress order? Is it shipped?
So, okay.
Oh, hang on one second. Before you start that story, California Red Devil's at it.
California Red Devil donated $4.99. Please inform Figs and Vinyl he doesn't get to remove City from his name out of embarrassment, then gloat. Support odious.
Thank you very much, California Red Devil. Always showing love to the channel. He says... Please inform Figs and Vinyl, which is Stu, of course, the big Man City fan. He doesn't get to remove City from his name out of embarrassment and then gloat. Support odious. Peace. I don't think he's removed it out of embarrassment, to be fair. He was trying to be more on brand with the content, which I appreciate. But I will always remember him of being a big Man City fan. But I do love the Premier League rivalries we have in the chat. It's always fun. I'm a Chelsea fan, so my mouth is shut. Tanner's also a Tottenham fan. He's got it worse than us all. Let's be honest. But thank you very much, California Red Devil. Much appreciated. Right, Tanner, back to your story. You've ordered all those Mirage Turtles from AliExpress.
So I've ordered all the Mirage Turtles. It took fucking forever and so many messages. I had to send an order reminder to them before he shipped it off. If I had not extended the delivery, the order would have cancelled.
Yeah.
And that would have just pissed me off to no end. Now I've driven you mad, I've driven Tom mad, I've driven everyone in the group's mad, literally by messaging daily.
I feel the frustration,
Mirage,
though. I get it.
Yeah. It's basically Loot Crate all over again, basically. Now, that shit, I don't have to worry about it. I didn't pick up April at the time because, one, I didn't see your message, and two, I was running short on funds at the time. I had since sold a few things and had that in. So I asked Miguel down below me to look for stuff. And also Mike Hex messaged me out of nowhere going, oh, I found some Aprils. Do you want one? So he picked me one up along with the giant frog. So I've got an April nailed down, just waiting for it to be shipped.
Very, very nice. Yeah, next time I think I'm just going. I haven't even paid for my April yet. Like, I've literally on AliExpress, you can order and pay later, like pay on delivery. So, but you have to confirm when the delivery's here. So even though April's in my hand, I've not actually gave them a penny yet. So next time I'm just going to order loads.
They don't do that with debit cards. They only do that with credit cards.
Oh, okay.
So I tried that, and they were like, "No, we don't accept debit cards." I'm like, okay, never mind.
Okay, next time I'm just going to order a load of Aprils and have faith that people will want them off me. But yeah, if again, thankfully we've got friends like Miguel and Mike that can help us out. Otherwise, I may be asking them to help me out with the Bugman 2-pack because it's not on Ali yet. So Uncle Ali, he may be getting slapped on the wrist by Mr. NECA. We shall find out. So I'm all out.
Dan, those are kind of plentiful right now too. So if you need them, place your orders.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I may do that out of major FOMO because, as I said, AliExpress, all of them being ripped off the site at one time makes me think NECA's been knocking their door or something like. So we shall see. Right, CJ, you said you got JC. Sorry, you said you got a lot of pickups behind you. Let's get into it.
I did. And Tanner, I actually dropped off your April yesterday to Mike because he found one in the store. So, yeah, so that's the first pickup I got was April. And she's fantastic. You just have to push the neck down.
Easy.
It just sits up high in the package. That's all. So whoever took the promo pick just, I don't know, was lazy and didn't want to push it down. But I got... Mike picked this up for me, Street Fighter Ryu, because I could not find this anywhere.
Very elusive, yeah.
I'm all in on this line. I think I'll skip Fei Long for now, but I'll eventually get him. But I got to get Guile. Guile's my guy. Guile and Bison are my two favorite. So when those come out, Guile, Cammy, Bison, done.
So on that line in particular, I've seen online that the wave 1 was short packed at Target because the line was unproven. Because it was unproven, obviously Target didn't want to commit to buying loads. So there's literally only maybe 2 of each character go into Targets. Like, that's why they're very hard to find. So the next couple of waves coming out should start getting a little bit more plentiful.
I'll tell you,
it was one case.
Yeah, which is two of each character, right?
Ryu was doubled, so it was Fei Long and 2 Ryus.
Is that it?
Chun-Li's coming down the line.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, Chun-Li should be within the next month or so, I think.
None of them in the UK yet, anyway. So,
right. But as far as things hard to find, just ask Mike Hext. Nothing's hard for him to find. Him and I live in the same area, and he was just hitting me up like every other minute, like, "Oh, I found this! I found this! I found this! I found this!" I said, "You got to be kidding me!" He had me running around up and down stores everywhere, just in my car for like a whole day. So he actually picked me up the Splinter.
Very nice.
The Mirage. Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. Like, I'm just, oh my god, it's unbelievable. I found these 2 on my own. I found the Battle Damage Shredder at my Target.
Nice.
So I grabbed him. I found an Utrom. He's been out for a while, but I didn't pick him up until now.
Yeah.
So it's been turtle centric. Obviously, April. Yeah, I went down the DMGI Joe rabbit hole with Deathstroke.
Nice.
I was next to Jake the Snake on Friday at a convention. I was chatting with Jake, and all of a sudden I saw this out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, whoa, hold on a sec.
Is that the Mezco one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and I got it at price too, like, so I couldn't beat it. You know, I could get it shipped from Big Bad Toy Store or whatever, but you'd have to pay shipping. This was $95. Cannot beat it.
Yeah, when it's there in front of you, it's very tempting.
Yeah, it's so tempting. And then I got the reissue of Casey Jones and The Foot. Nice. It happened to pop up on my Target alert, and so I was just like, why not, you know? Definitely can't.
Been elusive for a long time, that one.
The coup de grace. NECA Turtle 4-pack.
There you go. I've been getting
And this
major
is all
FOMO.
because of Mike. He reached out to me, and I was so busy, and he's like, hey, Braintree, which is like an hour, 5 minutes away from me, he's like, they have it right now. You got to go get it. I was like, I can't freaking go get it. But then the FOMO hit me, and 7 in the morning, I called them up, couldn't get an answer. 8 in the morning, I got electronics, and I'm like, dude, hold it for me. I will be there. And I booked as fast as I possibly could.
Will they hold it? I thought they weren't allowed to do that sometimes.
They'll hold it for like a very short period of time, like an allotted time of like 2 hours max, basically. So I've only opened one, but it's my favorite. And this is already my figure of the year, I gotta say. It is an 11 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with this figure, Raphael. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it puts all the other turtle sculpts to shame.
He comes with the most stuff, doesn't he? He comes with the cloak
Yeah,
and the arm.
Yeah, he comes with the arm. I haven't been brave enough to pop the arm off yet. I don't know if I'm going to. I mean, he looks great with the cloak, and it's from my favorite turtle story of all time, Return to New York. So, yeah, I'm so ecstatic with the set and my pickups that if I miss the Turtles 3 Samurai Turtles this week, I'm okay. I know those are going to be something that will be on the secondary market eventually and be able to pop around and get. But these, with us in America, we all were under the thing that this Target Freak Out Geek Out thing was going to have like 6 weeks for us to get these. And NECA is not part of the Target Freak Out Geek Out. So these are just literally in store. If you find them, you find them. If not, you don't.
Yeah. Tanner's like saying prayers. I'm like, thank God, yeah. We hate the Target stuff.
One thing I was going to ask. So you picked up all the Mirage stuff. How are you feeling about the, was it the Best Buy stuff that are going up? So
yeah, I ordered Michelangelo the Wanderer and the Sinja. But I didn't order the Skittle colored Shredder clones. I have the originals from the damn loot crate, you know? So, yeah, I love pretty much anything Mirage. And if you do something obscure like Michelangelo and that get up, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? And it's on this buck, obviously.
Yeah.
But this is just, I mean, you got to get these in hand. If you're a Mirage fan, to understand, like, this is turtle perfection. Like, I used to be so happy with the very original one from 2008. This is the legit one. It's like, this is a bag of shit compared to this.
When did the art style change? Do you know? Can someone explain that to me?
First 5 issues.
I want to say issue 10, basically.
I don't think it was that late. I think it was as soon as they leave New York
Boston?
and go to Northampton is when it changed, I think.
Yeah, so that was issue 10.
So did they get older? Do they like jump forward in time or something?
No.
No, it's just they hired
okay.
new artists.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tanner, I think it was issue 10 because I remember Eastman and Laird did Casey against the Shredder in April's Family Shop. They lit on fire, which is what they used for Turtles 90 movie. So it was like issue 10.
I need to double check.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious.
I'm sure it is.
But this is definitely issue 1.
Yeah.
With the beak, you know. I like both styles, and I love the big feet and everything. But when you get this in hand, it's just like this is your mind's eye, Dan, as you would say.
Yep.
Of comic book turtles. Like, there's nothing I would change on this.
Out of all the turtle stuff, like the movie, the cartoon, the Archie stuff, and now Mirage. The Mirage is the stuff I've avoided. I've not got any of it, but
I think it's the.
I've got I've got the biggest FOMO. Trust me, I really do. But my gateway to turtles is always going to be the Toonin movies. So like, if budgets were bigger, then of course I'd dive in. But yeah, no, I have got major FOMO. I think if an opportunity comes up to get those turtles, I think I will. But then I've got to get the rest.
I think I said on the show that my gateway was the original Mirage stuff.
Yeah, exactly,
my dad got me Turtles #1 when I was like 2. So I had.
Do you still have it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
nice.
I have it in the other room. I'll show it off in the stream sometime. It's signed by Eastman and Laird too. I got it signed by them personally.
Is it good quality? Is it in good condition?
I'd say it's like a 6 to a 7.
Still, I'll take that.
I'll take it. It's definitely displayable. Like if I put it in a shadow box, it'll look fine.
Well, it means more because it's the actual one from your childhood as well. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Can't put a price on that.
The only other things that I picked up that aren't here is I can't wave my dick today because it's stuck in the post with my Magneto. And I should be getting that tomorrow. And I did pick up Donnie the Invisible Man turtle that came in stock. So
I thought he was there behind you.
Yeah,
See what I did there? See what I did there?
Yeah. Many John Cena jokes. I think I know it by now. But yeah. So, and the things I'm looking forward to, I saw the chat with the friggin' Steel Clan Gargoyle. I'm like, oh, God, that looks so good, man. You know, there's just too much stuff coming out. Like this week,
it's that time of year.
I know, but you got the NECA drops, and I'm like, right now, I'm thinking, do I get the 4-pack? Do I get Kino? Do I try to go for one now, one for one later? Because I also have the Mondo Skeletor that comes out this week too.
Pricey.
And it's like, it's hurtful. And then you're back in the Dragonfly, and I'm with Mike backing the DeLorean from Tomy.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
it's an expensive couple of months. It always is. June and July, August, they always spend the most money there. But it's
exciting.
Yeah, no, of course. That's why we're here. That's why we're here talking about it. All right, let's go down to Dom. Dom, I've seen you posting pictures, and you were taking advantage of that Pulse sale, I believe, right? So you've got some stuff to show off.
Yeah, did all right. Got the Puffy Wave, which these are probably the highlights of it. They're awesome.
No, were you always planning on picking that up? We were just waiting for the sale.
Always going to get it.
Yeah.
Always that question. Yeah, it's just a case of Hasbro have taught us it's better to wait.
And they're not wrong. And you're being proven right by doing exactly that.
So, like, if it's X-Men, I'll go straight in and pay retail or certain things, but most of it I can just sit and wait. My shelf space is limited at best. So, yeah, I don't lose much. There, got the Puff Wave. I got Franklin and his sister.
Valeria, yeah.
What else we got? Shipwreck. He wasn't from the sale, but he's spot on.
Very
Absolutely
nice.
love him.
Not open mine yet, but do like that character design.
Nice job with Shipwreck. Snarkane. They've really nailed that.
From the movie, right?
Yeah. 86 nice. Dinobots again. Dinobots. Like Grimlock's now over 100, so you can't really wait on it.
Yeah.
What else we got? Something from Facebook.
Magic. Walgreens exclusive Magic too, yeah.
And what else? More indie stuff, because why not?
Nice. Oh yeah, I'm tempted to get that. I just don't like the price of it. Like, we're paying an extra 20 quid for the bloody thing, but it's so iconic. I'm like, I need it in the display. Like, so I will get it. I will.
Yeah, I've just got another indie that just sat there. Like, yeah. What else? Gonna start collecting the giant spawns. The original run.
So where are they? Who are they?
Sorry, Spawn.
Oh, so McFarlane. Sorry, yeah. Sorry.
Yes, but these are like the original. They did 4 like mega characters.
Ah, okay. I didn't recognise it when you held it up.
It's Spawn, Angela, Violator, and Medieval Spawn, but they're just like number figures, but they're real nice. And yeah, so the other thing I've really got this week is Deadpool.
What's that then? What issue is that? What's
Deadpool #1?
Oh wow, literally #1. What's
ready for his first run series?
What's the rating on it?
The 9.8.
Very nice. Is it signed or anything like that, or is it just the comic itself?
No, just plain slab, but it's like the first Blind Owl. Nice. It's when Joe Kelly did his actual run. It was solid to begin with.
Do you have many slabbed comics then? Because I've not seen you show them off before.
I'm up to about 10. I've got like X-Force 1, X-Factor 1, just stuff that I loved when I was a kid.
Of course, yeah. No, I admire the slab stuff. I see people get slab cards as well. It just makes the item like more premium, more collectible, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of this stuff. You know, I've got like loose comics as well, but there's a few comics that I just like X-Force 1 is the comic I love. So yeah, there's things that I'll get from slabbed, and there's a few that I'll just keep. But yeah, one day when I get some rooms back or some of the display stuff, there will be. I want to do like a wall of the original Image launch comics.
Nice.
So like Spawn, Shadowhawk, Savage Dragon, just all of them just lined up. But it'll get there. Just sort of time.
Yeah. No. Did you slab that yourself or buy it slabbed?
Buy it slabbed.
Nice. Have you ever got paid to get anything slabbed yourself?
I've had people look at stuff because the trouble is if you're not sure what you're doing, there's certain stuff that if you slab it, you actually start losing money.
Ah, interesting.
So there's comics that are like, oh, that's really nice, but by the time you shipped it to the States, you slabbed it and you had it shipped back, unless it hits like a 9.8, it's not really worth doing.
Yeah, because it's pricey to get done. Yeah, you're right. Curious. It's just something I've always liked the look of, but never had one. I always see them at conventions and stuff like that. But
It's the stuff I collect. It's not like you're not into like the thousands. It's in the hundreds.
yeah.
So with the thousands, you've got a lot more wiggle room with this sort of stuff. Like I really want a Gen X #1 sort of high end slab, but you can pick it up for like 90 quid,
Oh,
and by the
happy
time
days,
you have it, it's 55, 60. So for 30 quid, you could risk getting something that's not worth what you pay for it.
Yeah, no, makes sense. Yeah, I'm just curious. Again, not something I've explored, but always seen and thought about. Just jump into the chat real quick. Hedgehog Action says, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, and happy Sunday to you all. Happy birthday to you. I think you were doing a live birthday stream yesterday. So happy birthday to you, my friend, and happy Father's Day. You've got kids, right? I think you have. So perfect timing. Presents all weekend for you. All right, let's go to Miguel then. Miguel, my friend, you've got some Street Fighters there on the table. What you got? What you got for us?
Yeah. I've been saying for a while that once the hype died down and they were readily available, a lot more people were going to be getting their hands on them. They're good figures. They're good figures. We were talking about it earlier. They came in cases of Targets, like you said, they weren't completely sold on them, so you were getting one case per store every 3 weeks to a month. So that's why there was a high demand for them when they did finally land. So yeah, they came up on these a while ago. Check out the review if you want to see the quality of them. And then one of the other things we had, there was a breakdown in communication, is what I like to say. I'll have the Wolf Mother sometimes order me stuff on Pulse or whoever. And when the announcement came that there weren't any head sculpts, I remember telling her, "Hey, cancel that pre-order. I don't need it." But like I said, there was a breakdown in communication. So here I am with there's pros and cons to this 3-pack. It's not horrible, but I really wanted the unmasked heads, which possibly are rumored to be coming maybe this fall. We don't know. We don't know. Rectangular. Where you at? Yeah.
So you're not opening that. You're genuinely just not opening that to see what's happening.
I'm kind of I'm on the fence. I've been talking to a few people, see if someone wants to buy the respray of this guy.
Yeah.
The other two, the Toby and the Garfield, are pretty good. I like them, so I'm still for now it'll stay carded. If the situation changes, the situation changes. But
so
for the moment, it's carded.
Referring to those rumors, like, yes, they're on Rectangular's list. It says we get the unmasked heads, but it doesn't say we're getting that exact same figure with the unmasked heads. We could be getting a lab coat version, so that could still be the only way to get those Spider-Man figures. We just don't know. Like, I'm sure it will be those figures again with the extra head. I'm sure it will. But until it gets officially released, you just don't know. And then if, let's say that wave does have all of them in civilian form, and that 3-pack becomes the only way to get the Toby and Andrew in Spider-Man form, that 3-pack's going to jump up on the aftermarket. So it's one of them where you're probably wise just to hold on for a little bit. That's all. That's what I would do.
Yeah, just kind of baseball term, kind of stay in between the bases. Don't commit to anything just yet.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Speaking of which, I know we got a few SoCal guys in the in the chat. That's for the Giants are going for the sweep of LA. Just to grind it in there a little bit. What else? Picked up the Eastman, the Eastman 4-pack that JC was talking about. It's a very good intro to the line. If you just sorry. Well, the receipt. Sorry, you got to prove that you're not chilling nowadays. But yeah, it's a very good intro to the line. If you haven't picked up any of them, if you can get your hands on it, it's a very good way to jump in feet first to the line. And yeah, I haven't opened it, but the pictures I've been seeing online look great.
Have you got any of the other Mirage stuff, Miguel?
I've been kind of cherry picking. I've got the shredder with the claws. I've got the Casey, and I believe the Slash is Mirage too, right?
No, Slash is Archie, I think.
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of cherry picking those. Just whatever looks cool. I mean, this was one of the hardest figures to find on the planet a few months ago. Now it's everywhere, so . But yeah, I believe. Oh, one more. This one can be be a big nerdy. I know you guys all have your tricks and hacks to get them super fast from places. But yeah, this one just landed for me. I'm pretty happy about this one. Gonna open this one up and see what it do.
Steel Superman, right? Mayfek Steel Superman
Yeah,
for our
yeah.
audio listeners in case they can't see.
Oh, right.
Remember, we're podcast
Right,
format
yeah,
now. We're podcast format. People don't know what you're showing.
Loving
You
it,
gotta say
loving
it.
it.
You gotta say it.
Exactly.
Yeah, very nice. All right, let's jump into the toy news then. We're jumping straight in because, as I said, we've got quite a bit to go through. So first and foremost, the last time we did this stream, we talked about our guesses for what the Haslab would be. Now we know it's the Dragonfly, and it's already backed. Like, it's happening. If you want it, you can back it, and it's yours. Like, there's no risk involved now. The base offering, it is what it is. People, it seems like the general consensus is the value's there for the base offering. I haven't seen much negativity at all, which surprised me considering it is a Hasbro product. Usually people dig hard to find the negative, but consensus seems quite happy. The value's there, but of course everyone can make up their own mind on that. So I'm just curious. Obviously, me and Mark were overly excited, and we've already done a whole hour stream about this. So go and check out the last episode of Joe's and Juice. But I haven't spoke to you guys. I'm just curious. Like, even if you don't collect Joe's, do you think it's a good offering for the people who do, etc.? But I'll go to Mark first and see if is your opinion changed, Mark? Are you still excited about this one?
Yeah, I'm still excited, Dan. Yeah, I think it's great, isn't it? Like we were discussing, it has so many elements of it have captured like a moment in time, like the missiles coming off it, like the missile effects. Yeah, it's great. It's absolutely great. For me, my only thing is, unfortunately, my budget is a bit limited with the G.I. Joe June, and it's basically either choosing this or Army Building the Grunts. And at the moment, I'm leaning towards Army Building the Grunts, which should be coming out on pre-order this week coming up. But it's fantastic.
Look, if you need this, we'll make sure you get it. Like, even if I need to pre-order a second one for you and start a payment plan or something, we'll make it happen for you. Don't you worry. But yeah, we'll be back for another Joe's and Juice before G.I. June is out, and we can recap all the other reveals. But I'll go across to Tanner. Now, Tanner, you're not a Joe guy at all, right? So I know this isn't for you. Happy days. But from an outside looking in, do you reckon this is a good project for the Haslab Joe sort of world?
I mean, what you get for that price is pretty good compared to like other Haslab projects from last year. We won't go into it.
Yeah.
It's a really good offering. It's a really good price as well. And the fact that it's funded and there's no negativity, it's basically the G.I. Joe team are now throwing out the gauntlet to whatever Hasbro has to come up with next. Just sort of like, here's what we've done. We managed to fund it in a few days, and it's still growing.
Yep.
And we've managed to basically get a unanimous positivity for this. So I'm happy for everyone who wants this. Albeit, yeah, it's not for me. The giant helicopter, if it was like a turtle van or some aspect of a van or a horse, then maybe. But yeah, no, I'm happy for everybody that wants it. And the price you're getting it for is quite good. So that's really all I've got to say about that.
Yeah, like you said, there is a Star Wars Vintage Collection Haslab and a Marvel Haslab. Both confirmed they're coming at some point this year. San Diego's coming up. Maybe we'll see one of them there. Time will tell. We'll find out. JC, what about you?
Yeah, I'm not a Joe guy at all, but no. I backed this. I was very happy. I would have been happy with another ground vehicle, or like some of the suggestions we had in the stream. But when I saw this revealed fully for the base offering, I said, that's how you do it. Even without any add-ons, I feel like all the value's there. The missiles coming off, the effects, like the stand, the LEDs, the sheer size of it is just incredible. And I was completely blown back by how fast it was funding. Like, it looked like it was on trajectory to hit it that night.
Yeah.
And it just kind of slowed down and tapered off. It hit it the next day. And I thought we were going to smash through all the goals. And it took a while to get to Ripcord, which is fine. And then now you got Glenda, which is the Argentinian Scarlet reissue, which I think is great. Like you said, you don't put a very, vaunted character behind a paywall. People would be really upset about it. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm buying a Haslab. I want that character. I would have rather Scarlet in this deco immediately. So, but you got to remember, like, all the Haslabs have been different. All the trajectories. Like Galactus was at a point you didn't think it was ever going to fund, and then it blew all the records out of the water. The FOMO at the end of the day.
We always know the last couple of days, it was going to shoot up by thousands, like guaranteed, because there's people that are looking at this going, yeah, I want it. But some people also don't understand the concept that your payment doesn't get taken straight away. So people literally will wait until the last minute because they don't want their payment to be took. So...
Yeah, I don't get that thought process. If you want this thing, anyone listening, back it the day it goes out, because it's the longest distance between paying for it. Like, as soon as it goes up, it's announced, boom, click. Now you've got 40 days to pay for it. Don't back it the last 24 hours, because they take it out of your card at 11:59. Believe me, like right away, it comes out every Haslab.
It's like you said, the base offering's great, and we already know we're getting Ripcord now already in. So you can back it right now, and you're guaranteed the base offering plus Ripcord. And then we obviously are on our way now to Glenda, but I'm confident we're going to hit all the goals. It's just time. There's lots of time.
Exactly.
So
I don't know what the last tier could be, and it's funny because you had 4 figures with the Hiss tank too, because it came with one. So
I think they added one at the end, didn't they, as a bonus?
They did, yeah.
I think it's airborne, by the way, because on the leaked lists so in December, someone came out on the forums and said, by the way, the Haslab for G.I. Joe is a Dragonfly with Wild Bill and airborne.
There you go. That would make perfect sense.
So far, we've got the Dragonfly and Wild Bill, but not airborne. So I reckon airborne's the last one. I could be wrong. Obviously, we don't know. People saying it could be General Hawk or something, but I feel like it's going to be airborne.
I would love for it to be General Hawk, personally, because I know the argument is, oh, don't put these figures behind a paywall, but sometimes that's the allure of getting it is, okay, I'm paying for a premium product. I'm willing to put my money out there. Reward me for doing so. Like, yeah, you don't have to give me everything that you want to put out in mass market, but I do want something that's super special. That's why I loved how they did it with the Cobra Commander when you got like the classic 80s Cobra Commander with the Hiss.
And on a retro card.
Right.
We haven't got yet.
Right.
Yeah, Dan and JC, there is actually, if I'm correct, there's a version of General Hawk that's in a flight suit. So that's not. So they could give us like that version.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah, we shall see. Again, it's not been revealed yet, so time will tell. Let's go underneath the Dom. Now, Dom, I'm not too sure what your G.I. Joe love is. I know you've showed off a few, but have you got room for this? Are you in on this? What are you saying?
I backed it.
Nice.
It's not exactly how I wanted it, if I'm honest.
Okay, how would you change it then?
I'd have it more green.
Green? Not green enough for you?
Just it's got a lot of black on it, and the stabilizer fins being sort of orange. I'd say I've got a G1 Dragonfly, and that's just how I remember it.
Yeah.
I had it as a kid as well. It's good. Yeah, the stretch goals, again, I'd have preferred stuff like Crazy Legs. Ripcord's a really good shout. I think possibly for the last one, or if they add one, you might look at something like a Sunbow colours Wild Bill, which is like really blue and have like a green life vest or orange life vest. But yeah, no, it's cool. To be honest, it was the same thing with the Hiss. When I first saw the Hiss, I didn't like the updated part of it. I backed the Hiss as soon as I saw like the retro canopy and the fact you could replace the side armor, and that's how my is. I'm stuck in the 80s.
No. For me, I'm like the opposite, where I like the idea of them being modernized, sort of updated versions of these classic designs, where you yourself, your mind's eye and your nostalgia is from the classic look, so you'd prefer on being more retro. And again, there's definitely a mix in the community of what they prefer. So I'm sure there's people on the same page as you. I don't think we're going to get 2 Wild Bills though in the same campaign, if that makes sense. Well, I could see Wild Bill getting a re-release that's not a Haslab down the line though, maybe on a retro card and in the Sunbow colours. But I can't imagine them doing 2 of the same characters in the one campaign. But
that's stuff that's like, say, the bigger characters that are going to start to slow down, like Glenda's. Like Glenda's like a myth, well, not like a myth, but she's something that's a joke.
Myth. Not anymore. She exists now.
Like the Cobra Snorkel, which is the Chrome Snake Eyes. There's all these funny little variants from different countries. And yeah, say if they put like a Crazy Legs or Ripcord or something like that, it's a proper Joe character, I think that would pull more people in.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it would if they put like JC was saying, like give us like General Hawk or a big character and let's get the ball rolling. But I just don't think they're going to do it for a Haslab. They give you a variant like Mark suggested rather than the actual look. Otherwise, they would have just give it a Scarlet here. But obviously, they're not going to do that. So we shall see. But again, plenty of time. Over 30 days left. Doesn't end until the middle of July, and it's happening. It's happening. We just need to see how much we unlock. But looking good. Miguel, what about yourself? You got room for a big helicopter?
Hey man, I mean, we've got a basement, we've got an attic. I can kick the kids out of their room if it.
They're getting older anyway. They can fend for themselves.
Yeah. They're getting up there in age, so yeah, pretty soon I have a whole new room for displaying. So yeah, this one was back in the 80s. This was the envy of any of the kids that came over to my house to play. You know, everyone talked about, oh man, you got the Dragonfly.
Oh, you had
it. It was also the only way to. Yeah, and it was also the only way to get Wild Bill. So you know, it was a sought after thing, piece. I just saw my wife's in the chat, so I'm gonna not say that I'm backing it.
Okay. Wink, wink. Yeah, too expensive, Miguel. Make a very sensible decision not to back this expensive Haslab. Very well done. Very well done.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I also did not buy or pick up 4 trouble bubbles either, just to kind of balance out the air combat.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's. I mean, would we like it at 200? Of course, we'd like it at 200. But we're in 2023. Things.
Look, I'd like it at 100 quid. I'd like it at 50 quid. I'd like it if they paid me to take it. Do you know what I mean? But it's the reality of that's not how this works. It's called the toy business. People get with it. Fucking hell. But yeah, nice. So you are not getting this, yeah?
Yeah. I'm definitely not getting it, and I'm if Tac needs one, I'll definitely not get one him as well.
Nice. All right, cool. Well, let's move on then to Legends, Legends portions of Legends and Liquor. Now, again, not the most exciting of waves, but it is a new Marvel Legend wave, so it's only fair that we discuss it real quick. It is the Ebadiah. Someone say his name properly for me.
Obadiah Stane.
No. Amadeus, right? Am I saying it right or wrong? I knew I'd say
Amadeus,
it wrong.
Joe.
Okay.
Amadeus.
Thank you. Yeah, I knew I'd say it wrong. Here's the builder figure of the Marvels wave. You get 3 MCU figures with Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Photon, aka Ronica Rambeau, and then some comic figures, which not everyone seems to be that excited about, but there are some new characters there to add to the collection. Karnak, for example, from the Inhumans. We haven't had an Inhuman in a good while. So just curious of your thoughts on that. But also, while we're talking about this, I'm also curious about your builder figure choice. Okay, so this was this week's reveal. Marvel Legends 2-pack of Space Knight Venom, and then we're getting Mania in a 2-pack. Okay, so as we go around the table, I want to know your thoughts on this wave. Are you getting it? If are you picking and choosing, pre-ordering it, waiting, whatever your thoughts are, and then also, what are your thoughts on the re-release of a builder figure? And if you could pick one Marvel Legend builder figure to get re-released, what would it be? Okay, it has to be a Marvel Legend figure that's a builder figure that's been released in the past. Okay, you can't make up a new character. Has to be one that's been released in the past. Okay, so Mark, we'll start with you. Thoughts on Legends and builder figure.
Okay, yeah. Well, this way, it's that interesting thing that the Hasbro team do sometimes, don't they? Where they mix comic and MCU Legends in one wave. I don't know how. I think that's a mixed bag for collectors, really, isn't it? For me, I think if I was going to pick one that I'd like from this wave, would be Commander Rogers. Although not the biggest fan of the Grim Reaper mold, I'd kind of wished they'd have stuck him on the 20th cap mold. But that's probably the one I get. Like I'd probably wait, like most people are saying, I'd play the waiting game. But that's probably one I'd pick. But I mean, it's always nice to have characters, isn't it? It's always nice to have updated characters. It's always nice to have new characters. It's always good to have the representation of the Marvels in, Marvel Legends form. Yeah. And Monica Rambeau looks great. It's Monica, isn't it?
The MCU figures look good. I know people are dissing her face, by the way. People don't like her face. And look, I'm not arguing. I'm not disagreeing with anybody. But usually the MCU figures are much better in hand than the promo images. That's all I'm saying. So I'm holding my judgment until we get her in hand. But yeah. So yeah, I think it's a sort of okay wave. Karnak would be nice. I agree with what you and Rich were saying on your stream. Karnak's on the Spider-Man mold, isn't he? Like the previous Spider-Man mold. Probably would have been a bit nice to be on a slightly different mold, but it is what it is. I mean, but yeah, the Iron Man looks fairly decent. The Heroes Return Iron Man.
The Captain Marvel's quite good. I know it's a slightly different costume, isn't it, for the Dark Avengers, I think, because he was in Dark Avengers. But for me, Commander Rogers, I'm just a big Captain America fan. So whenever they release Captain Americas, I'm always a happy bunny. I mean, 20th Cap is probably my favourite Marvel Legend ever. So, yeah, I think it's a decent wave. I know people are complaining, but I think it's a fairly decent wave.
What about Marvel Legend Builder-Figure then? Like, are you interested in the
Builder-Figure,
Space Knight
okay.
Venom, or is there a character out there you'd prefer to get re-released?
Well, I'm not. I mean, I'd quite like a male Agent Venom. You know, Flash Thompson Agent Venom, updated. Obviously not as a Builder-Figure, but that's kind of a figure I'd like. But Absorbing Man, quite like a new Absorbing Man, maybe on like. Yeah, but yeah, with new hip joints would be nice, wouldn't they? Like more sort of.
I love this character design.
Yeah,
I literally love this character design. Like, the character design alone made me read the run of Flash Thompson with this.
Yeah. A new Jack-o'-lantern would be good as well, I suppose, because he does fight Jack-o'-lantern.
He's the big bad guy. One of the main bads, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, one of the main bad guys. I think in terms of a Builder-Figure, I quite like Absorbing Man, because I'm a big Thor, Eric Masterson Thor, and we're going to be getting him soon in the 2-pack with the Destroyer. Quite a big fan. That's probably my second most favourite Marvel Legend ever, behind 20th Anniversary Cap.
Oh wow!
And Eric Marston Thor either fought or kind of was alongside Absorbing Man a lot in the 90s comics. So an Absorbing Man, maybe, I guess, on the Hercules mould. I mean, it might be a little bit big for him, but he would need updated hips for that.
The Builder-Figure we had was much bigger than the Hercules mould, so like you'd be shrinking him down if you were going to get the Hercules
probably
mold.
That's true, yeah. So having said that, I guess I'm not sure what mould we could put him on. Maybe
the Absorbing Man we've got is pretty decent for Legends, but it could be better. Like, it could be better,
don't they? The hips are kind of a bit.
It could be better. But it's okay, but it could be better. So if they're going to re-release that character, give him an update, and again, give him more
leg
parts and stuff.
But that's my choice, Dan.
Yeah, good. No, good pick. No one mentioned that. We didn't mention that on our stream the other day. But that's a 2000 and I'm going to say 16, 15, 16.
Yeah, I would probably think you're right.
Been out for a while.
Yeah.
All right, up to Tanner. Tanner, what about you? Like, you pick and choose Legends at the minute. So anything in this wave that picks your fancy?
So I do like the Iron Man as my Hall of Armor. That will go in nicely there.
Indeed, you will.
The Marvel Boy, I think I may have to get two, because that costume is the costume when he first joined Guardians of the Galaxy, and I got a Guardians display going, so he'll fit in quite nicely there. And just for the sake of, he was a member of the Dark Avengers, throw him in there as well, hence two. With Karnak, I don't mind this body mold, purely because that's how I envision him. Tall, skinny. This is a good body mold, I think, for him. I'll pick him up as well. And Commander Rogers, yeah, okay. I'll pick him up as well. I'm not 100% sure about that, purely because of the fact that I associate this look with like a shield look. I haven't got a shield display going at the moment. Maybe I could do a Secret Avengers theme with him in. Yeah, so possibly. I'm not into the MCU figures, so I may have another incomplete batch I'm working on. I'm currently at 2 at the moment. But we shall see what happens with regards to that. So you want all the
comic figures in this wave anyway, at least? Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, pretty much. The only one I'm on the fence about is Commander Rogers. But yeah, pretty much just the comic figures for me.
Nice.
With Agent Venom,
Space Knight,
Space Knight Venom. Yeah, I like Mania. I think they've added enough changes to Space Knight for me to pick him up as well. I've got the original Bat anyway.
It's just a new head, new heads and effect pieces essentially,
and the effect pieces. Yeah. But the thing is, I've got the original in with my Guardians of the Galaxy display. I can pick up this one to put in with my symbiote display.
There you go.
So it makes sense. I don't mind the fact that they re-released this. I can work it into, especially as I would like to get Mania as well. So it's a good set for me. With regards to a Bat I would pick, you can see, for those of who paying attention to my camera earlier, you could see me desperately looking around to see what. Now, I've spotted one that I would definitely pick, that you guys didn't pick on Thursday, and that's the Onslaught Bat. So it's an early Bat. They did kind of re-release it.
We had it.
Onslaught.
Yeah, we had it. Yeah, but just not. We did get the head eventually. We got the head with someone.
Yeah, but even
Rogue,
so,
wasn't
the
it?
body,
Rogue, yeah, I think it was.
the body type is just, it's a case of, it doesn't feel like the Onslaught from the 90s, from my mind's eye, basically. We
Yeah.
got the bug Onslaught, which its knees and ankles have held up terribly. So even if they do that, it's
That's the Toy Biz one, isn't it? The Toy
good...
Biz Onslaught's the
Yeah,
buggish
the Toy Biz one. So either one of the Onslaughts, I would say, just to try and get more of a overall 90s Onslaught look, as opposed to like the recent look.
Interesting pick. I like that people are picking obscure, like more obscure ones than me and Rich. Me and Rich picked ones that we just selfishly wanted, I suppose. JC, what about you in this wave and Builder figures?
For me, I like this wave because I can skip it.
Oh,
so
there you go.
Here's my
You're
wallet
spending all your
break.
money on Turtles and Mondo stuff anyway, so you're okay.
Exactly. So, I mean, I love the Amadeus Cho idea for the Build-A-Figure. It pops. It's a good reuse. If I was to pick up any of the individual, it would be Karnak, because I'm a big Inhumans fan, and that would mean if you support it, maybe we're getting that much closer to a Crystal, which is what I really, really want. Space Knight Venom, I don't really have an attachment to. It's a cool design. But if I was going to do and redo a Bath, it would be Man-Thing. I would love a pinless, redone Man-Thing.
Yeah, that would be popular. Again, the Man-Thing right now in the aftermarket is pretty spicy. And I think the Builder figure we've got is pretty decent. But it's good. It's about 6 years old now, to be fair.
Yeah.
So
it
could be updated, absolutely. And in the chat, by the way, Rush is saying that the head for Onslaught came with Kitty. But not Rogue. So, yeah. But I have to forget all these Kitty Marvel Legends. Rich makes sure I don't remember any of them, so that's why I forgot that. Okay, good. Let's go down to Dom. Dom, what about yourself? Like, you going to play the long game on some of these comic figures? Are you getting the MCU stuff? What are your thoughts?
I don't MCU.
No MCU at all. Okay.
Or they'll buy the figures or the bath parts, depending which way the lines get cut up. So I've just done the similar thing with the Ant-Man wave. Comic stuff, bit hit and miss. Karnak's awesome. I'm more leaning towards the classic stuff than the newer stuff. But yeah, the comic stuff, I'll get all of that.
Nice.
As far as the 2-pack, I flipped my Space Venom last year. So, happy to see him come back.
Ready to go, yeah. Me too.
Ready
Me too. Right there with you.
So, as far as re-releases,
yep.
I came up with 2, and it's to do packs like this. I'd love to see Ursa Major, but with the Grizzly head.
Oh, okay, nice, yeah, because then you can use the same body twice. I've seen customs that do that.
Yeah, like Grizzly, it's a real simple one to do, and Grizzly's like a real cool but obscure character, looks nice on the shelf.
He's a Who Crew character all day long, by the way. Like, if we got a Grizzly, I'd like that.
Like, you could pack him in with some just another obscure Spidey villain, and people would eat that up. Or if you miss a Ursa Major, then you've got a way to go back and get it.
Yeah.
But the wave isn't particularly expensive. You can buy it at next to nothing these days. Or potentially a Wendigo with a proper classic head.
Ah, okay, yeah.
The Wendigo, the figure's really nice. I prefer the vintage, sort of the old school from when it first appeared, kind of head rather than modern sculpt you got.
Yep. I always feel like sometimes Hasbro could give us interchangeable heads for the previous figures we've got. Do you know, it's like throw in a classic head with something else, or like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, that way you can keep rather than having to provide the whole new figure again, you can just find the pieces. They've done it a few times, like we just talked about with Onslaught. We got that head down the line with Kitty. We've got what did we get? We got the Shadow King head with Professor X that you could put on your Kingpin body. Obviously, we got the random Lilandra head. So occasionally they do throw in these random heads. They don't do it often, obviously, because I can only think of those 3 examples. But I'd like to see them do more stuff like that. Like JC was saying earlier, reward your fan base or like loyal customers or whatever with a little extra every now and then, which would make sense to the loyalists, I suppose. So yeah, maybe. Interesting. All right, good picks. What about you, Miguel, in regards to the Legends wave? I know you dabble with Legends, you pick and choose. Anything here you're picking and choosing?
Yeah, I'll say that I like the head sculpts on the Miss Marvels. They're good looking head sculpts. They're the Steve Buscemi, I think someone called that one. I've got all love. We're just having fun. I've got a Brie Larson in the bin. I hardly ever pull her out, so I think I'll be skipping that one. I do like the Monica Rambeau. Maybe I might play the long game on her.
She looks great,
and
by the
see-
way, and we needed her in figure form. It's been too long.
Yeah. I do like the armor on that Iron Man. I've got like 7 of them, so maybe it's a pass for me. But it looks good. If you're jumping into the line, if this is your first Iron Man, it's not a bad one to jump in with.
Yep.
Karen Rogers, as most of the chat is saying, I like it. I don't love it. So maybe same thing. Long game. These pulse sales that we're seeing from time to time. The back doesn't wow me. So there's no chase for me. I think at the moment on that one. It's gonna be a long game on these for the entire wave. There's nothing pressing for me that I wanna pick up.
Yeah, that's fair. What about builder figures then? Are you interested in Space Knight Venom? Do you already have him? And what builder figures?
Absolutely. I've got a mini Venomverse display going here, and I don't have that Space Venom, so that it fits in perfectly for me.
In one pack there, you get the daughter of Venom too.
Yeah, and like you guys were saying with the adding the extra heads, I love the extra head that comes with this one to kind of give it a something old, something new kind of look. And then I think to me adding those extra heads for the lifers is almost like a tease. Like this will be coming like with the Lalandra head.
Yeah.
With certain things, we will be getting this. So just sit tight. Keep being loyal or something like that.
That was in 2018 though, and now we're 5 years later. We still don't have a Lalandra.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's always rumors. There's always something will happen. And so yeah, I'm all for this one. Definitely picking this one up. For the build a figure that I'd like to have redone. I'm being a little selfish myself. I really, I mean, a lot of people probably want a Savage Land Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Will we ever get one? Possibly not. But I'd rebuy Sauron just to get a Savage Land Rogue. Hopefully, like a fan channel, somewhere where we can get a little more. I guess we can call it scantily clad because it's a micro anything, a micro bikini that she's wearing. But
there's ways they can do it. There's ways they can do it. It's just if they have the bottle to do it or not. But there's ways they can do it, whether it be like a San Diego exclusive or whatever. But yeah, we shall see. But you weren't the only one. I think Big Will earlier in the chat was saying that he wanted a Sauron re-release. So yeah, that was a popular choice on Thursday as well. So I think that is one that's pretty pricey now on the aftermarket. So.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got bits and pieces of it carded. I just haven't pulled the trigger on opening them up. I think Bishop was part of that wave. A couple other guys. So I'm trying to
popular Deadpool wave. So all those figures in that wave are hard to find. Yeah.
Omega Red. Yeah.
Adam in the chat, Adam Batman Moran, he says, Wolfpack, I love how your missus gets involved in this. That's a cool mother. It's the wolf mother, so it's not actually his mom.
The wolf mother.
It's his wife. It's his missus. But here's the wolf daddy. She's the wolf mother. But no, she is sweet. She's good. She's a good egg. Good egg. Hero Collections. That name rings a bell. He says shout out to the wolf pack as well. Do you recognise that name?
From a distant past. Sounds familiar.
Black and white memories. Rich M said should be in a wetsuit with Hasbro at the moment. Savage Land, Xavier only. Yeah, that's gotta happen. That's why Brandon just popped up. You heard us talking about Savage Land, and he wanted to jump in about Professor X. Okay, right.
Savage Brandon.
There's the legend talk. Right, we're gonna finish off real quick now with San Diego. Now, NECA always have a San Diego pre-sale. Now, these are the exclusives this year. Usually there's one or two that I want, but I think years in the past there's been more than I want here. But it doesn't mean I'm mad with the choices we've got here. We've got the Turtles, the Samurai Turtles from Turtles 3. People hate the movie, but you cannot deny those toy figures do not look very toyetic and look great on a display. Samurai Turtles, for God's sake. You've got the third version of Greta from the Gremlins. Now, I think that they've just basically done every outfit for her short scene in Gremlins 2, the new batch. You've got Alf in San Diego Comic-Con gear. You've got a glow-in-the-dark... what's that monster called? The lagoon? What's he called?
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That's the one. Thank you very much. And then you've got Kino, which is going to be released with his bike, and it's going to be like they're adding some shit in a pizza box to basically charge you double is what they're doing. But people like me with major FOMO will pay the extra to do it. So that's what they are. So I'm just curious because these go up for pre-order limited quantities on Wednesday, which is the 21st, I believe. Yeah, so Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They go up at 6 p.m. UK time, I believe, or 5 p.m. UK time. Oh, shit, I need to double check. I think Jay's set an alert on his phone, and I've told him to remind me when his alert goes off. So limited quantity. So you'll have 3 opportunities to get these next week. So I'm just curious if there anything here that have you got your eye on anything that you want? Mark, I don't think there's anything here that you'll be after, right?
You're correct, Dan. Yeah. I mean, I like the things that I like the look of. I think if I was going to get anything, would be the Turtles from the 3rd film and Alf from the San Diego Comic-Con Alf. I quite like the look of those, but you're right. Yeah, I'll be enjoying from a distance and
enjoying
no
our
doubt.
panic. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Some future Legends and Liquor, seeing you all unbox them. But yeah. They're nice.
Rich is asking where they're selling them, not costumes.com account. No, thankfully not. These will be sold directly on the NECA website. So it will be one of those days where we're all sat there with like 3 computers in front of us pressing refresh as we approach the time.
Press F5.
Yeah.
Press F5.
Yeah, F5 until they appear in stock, and then that mad panic. And hopefully they actually have the international orders up this time rather than being a 10-minute delay and then we miss out on shit. Always stresses me out. See, panicking already. I'm starting to sweat now. Tanner, you're definitely in on the turtle stuff, right?
Well,
oh, okay.
I've picked
Hesitation.
up some horses.
Okay.
I've picked up some horses,
okay.
so you already know I'm going for the third movie. I can't have horses without
That's true.
their riders.
That'd be ridiculous. What else would you have horses in your collection for?
Exactly. Yeah. Kino, I'm going to pick up Kino. I'll try and pick up Kino as well. So those 2. The lines that are doing SDCC stuff, I wouldn't mind the IDW Turtles from Loyal Subjects. See if I can find them anywhere. I don't think they're going to be made available anywhere. That may have to be an eBay job. And also, I'm on the fence about Dark Ryu from Jada Toys. I've seen so many good things about the Street Fighter line.
Have they said how someone like yourself is going to be able to get that though? Is that going to be available just at Comic-Con?
It's on the website. I think there is a website they may be on. I don't know.
I don't know either, so someone will have to look that up for us.
Closer to the time, I guess. Yeah, find that closer to the time. But again, I'm on the fence with that one. That one will be out of the other everything I've listed. That one will be the one. If I had to miss out on one, it'll be that one because I don't think it's essential to the Street Fighter line, I would say, compared to like.
How are we going to do this, by the way? Just real quick, back to the turtle stuff. I'm panicking here.
Yes.
Do we put them both in our basket and then check out, or do we just check out one at a time in a blind panic?
No, I'm putting both in the same as I've done the past few years. They haven't messed up in a long time on the NECA website.
Okay.
I don't know why I've said that to bring that out into the world.
Just cursed us, didn't he?
It's a case of the past few years, SDCC stuff has been pretty easy, pretty accessible. So I feel that I'm going to put both
until it isn't.
In my box.
Until it isn't.
Well, all right. We'll see what happens.
I'm just saying. I panic. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't mean to add doubt to anyone's head. I'm just saying we need to just be prepared. We can't be casual about this. I don't want to miss out on these bloody turtles.
In my box and then go to checkout because it doesn't make sense going through checkout twice. That kills more time than if you were to put both in at once.
You're not wrong. You're not
just
wrong.
for me, whether or not you want to do it differently, I know you. I'm not sure if you want to get this sweater as well, Dad.
I sort of do. I've been training a room full of monkeys with computers for the last year on just how to pre-order NECA items. So they'll be ready to go. They'll be ready to go when the time comes. JC, what about you? You've obviously been showing a lot of turtle stuff. So you in on this?
Yeah, I'm definitely in for the turtle drops. So I'm in for the 4-pack, and I was gonna wait on Kino and see if they would do like a regular release, but
I think they will. But
yeah, but I'm also supposed to meet Ernie Reyes Jr. next month in New Jersey, so I'm like, this will be cool to have. So I'm gonna try for both. I don't want to get greedy though, so I think what I'm gonna do, since you get 3 days, I'm gonna try for the turtles immediately.
Yep.
See if that goes through, and then if I can get Kino, I can get Kino. Tanner, I have an IDW Leo and Raph that will be single pack. they can have your name on it because I got the 4-pack ordered, so you can take those.
I'll let you know, depending on what I can find. I'm fairly certain I've got a link on eBay that isn't too expensive.
Okay.
But
Are they already out?
I'll keep you in the loop.
No, they'll be out in August.
Oh, okay. I was curious.
Yeah. So, let me see. I definitely want Dark Ryu, and let me see. I know there's going to be other stuff too. So it's like Hasbro's going to have stuff, you know.
Yeah, Hasbro have already announced, by the way, that there's going to be no exclusive product at the event. It's all going to be promo codes again. It's all going to be QR codes to go and pre-order it. Yeah. They put out a press release. So the Hasbro exclusives will be like you queue up for a QR code that sends you to a pre-order link, like they did last year. So no product at the event.
So it'll be on pause.
Cheeto fencing too last year.
What was that, Miguel?
No, it was geofenced last year too, so you had to actually be in the event to get the code.
Yeah. And in the UK, I think we managed to get everything. Saying that though, I think Jay's still waiting for Serpentor. But was that the
I'm
San Diego
still waiting for
release?
Mindbender.
Oh, you still ain't got Mindbender? Yeah, those two have been elusive all over the place.
Yeah.
So
it's weird.
All right, let's go to Dom. Dom, what about yourself? Any of the San Diego stuff tempt you?
I'm definitely into the Turtles.
Nice.
Say movie 3 ones. Yeah, we'll get 2 packs, but I'd rather have a 4-pack. I think we will see another Kino, but probably not with this paired. So it depends if that's important to you or not. But say brother stuff, Hasbro have got Joe, have got Chuckles and the Armory coming out.
Yeah, they've not officially said that, have they yet? But it's heavily rumoured, right?
Yeah, very heavily.
Yeah,
so that'll be Chuckles is a must for me.
And it's also a 3-pack. They've said that if we're going to follow the rumours, it's Chuckles and also Baroness and the Crimson Twins all in red, from what I've seen. Yeah.
Yeah, they repaint some, not as, but yeah.
And no idea what the Marvel one is either. Like, genuinely not a clue what it is.
At all. Transformers is Dion and Ariel.
Oh, okay, so people already know what that is.
Yeah, we've seen pictures of that. People have reviewed it.
Oh, okay, nice.
So that's last year they did Optimus Prime and Alphatron. So yeah, follow up to that. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the Marvel one is. Yeah. Hopefully that's something.
We shall see. They've got to see it soon. Got to see it soon. San Diego's next month. We've got to see it soon.
It's weird, like obviously Rectangular dropped his list and then everything just stopped. Like there's been no other leaks and there's all this stuff just come out like Transformers, Joe, the leaks just still keep coming, but nothing's happened from Marvel in a while.
It's because Rod got fired from Hasbro. I told you, he was in there with a fake moustache and some glasses on, and they've figured it out. They've said, hang on a minute, you look familiar. And they've kicked him out. He lost his job. He was just mopping the halls, he was disguised as a janitor in the Hasbro hallways, taking notes. We know what he was doing. He was very clever. Miguel.
Did he name himself Jan Itor?
Yeah, Jan. I told you it was Ron. Are you Todd? No. It's Todd. Miguel, what about you? San Diego.
San Diego, yeah. Expensive. It's going to be expensive. Hopefully, I'm only out 4 turtles. Those things look great. I think I've only seen the movie once.
Yeah,
but
don't watch it again. Don't watch it again. Just remember it fondly.
Yeah. That's put it back in your mind. That's where the best stuff lies. Futile Japan stuff. I mean, I've got Star Wars figures in Futile Japan. I've got Marvel figures in Futile Japan. So yeah, the whole samurai thing I really love. So these are for sure. I'm going to be fingers crossed because it's going to be hard for everyone. If I can lock down more than one, my mate Tanner's first, then maybe I'll send out a flyer see who needs one. But yeah, definitely picking up or going to try to at least pick up that one, 4-pack. Alf, we loved him in the 80s. Not so much for me in 2023. Greta, the Black Lagoon, I'm so, and then Kino is probably a pass from you. But for sure, those samurai Ninja Turtles.
Everyone I've spoke to that has any interest in the Turtles is getting the Samurai Turtles. They're going to be the first to go, guaranteed. Definitely. They're going to be the FOMO. Every day they'll be the first one to go. That's my prediction. Not a hard guess, obviously, but that's what I think will happen. People in the chat are hoping that Chuckles comes out in the Plastic Multiverse and Craig. both agreeing with Dom there, hoping that it is Chuckles. Again, like I'm pretty confident it will be because we've seen they've teased that at one of their events, but we just haven't had it officially told. But I think Hasbro will start revealing some before the end of the month. They have to, surely. So yeah, still G.I. Joe June. They may save that till maybe the last week of June and tell you what the exclusives are. We shall see. But yeah, start saving your pennies anyway. San Diego's next month, and yeah, it's always an expensive month. All right, people, thank you very much for joining me here talking some toys. By the way, everyone watching, I'm not going anywhere. We're going to do this all over again with Group 2, and we're going to race some ducks. But let's say goodbye to our friends here in Group 1, and these guys can tell you themselves where they can find you online. Mark was jumping in and out, but he's back now, down at the bottom.
I'm back.
Mark, tell the people where they can find you online.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. So, thanks, Dan, and everyone in Group 1 and everyone in Legends Liquor. Great time as always. You can find me on Instagram, Tac Tac Customs, and on YouTube, Tac Tac Toys with Film.
Tanner, put your pussy away. We're going to get demonetized for that. Tanner, where can we find you online?
SuperTurk5000 on Instagram and Twitter. And also, when the cat gets out of the way, Turtles and Tea with my bit of word.
Pussy and wood? Fucking hell. We're only halfway through the stream.
Pussy, tea, word, whatever.
What a combination. Happy Father's Day, everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, according to Rich earlier, he thought I joined supermultiverse.com based on that. So, I don't know. You're getting it all from me today. So, yeah, pretty much that's everywhere you can find me.
Links in the description, as always, for all of these guys' Instagram. Dom?
Sorry. Yeah, Dom Blanco80 on Instagram. Yeah, just generally.
There you go. There you go. It's always good. Follow, all the links are in the description. As I said, follow these people on screen. You know they exist. There they are. Miguel?
This same YouTube, the Wolfpack Toy Review. We find the hot figs, we review the hot figs. Yeah, and same name on the IG. Real quick, I forgot to shout out Justin Collects. He found those.
No, you're not allowed to.
Don't like him.
Boats. Don't like him. You're not allowed to.
Well, he found me those Fortnite boats at Ollie's. We don't have Ollie's out here in California, so $15 is not a bad price for those boats. You can customize them for Cobra with the Barracuda or the the name's slipping, but the Cobra Troopers, the Scuba Troopers. That just got released.
Eel.
Yeah, the eels. There you go.
And Copperhead. Copperhead could get in it. Crocmaster. They all go around the swamp.
Definitely. So yeah, just Justin Collects, and then Mike Hex too, man. He's a pillar in the community.
Yeah, you're not allowed to shout him out. No, I don't like him either.
But yeah, those two guys, and yeah, you can find me on YouTube, the Wolfpack Co-Reviews, and on IG.
All right, let's definitely not shout out just Justin Collects and Mike Hex. Definitely not shouting them out. JC?
Yeah, you can find me on the gram at JCHesh343, and wherever a local Target's open, most likely I'll be there.
Only if Mike tells you what you want is there first.
That's true.
Yeah. Is Mike a good guy in real life, or is he just?
Yeah,
is he a fraud? He just pretends to be a nice guy, and in real life he was a bully.
No, he's a fantastic guy, and he has an amazing collection.
Of course, we see it all the time. He shows us pictures all the time. He's a good man. He's a good man, that Mike. I don't think he's in the chat. He's probably off celebrating Father's Day. He told me he's got some kids.
He went to go watch a movie, I think.
Ah, there you go. That's fair.
Spider-Verse.
That's fair. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Links in the description. Go and follow them all on Instagram. These are getting out of here. I'm going to stick around for Group 2, all right? So off you go, gentlemen. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. All right.
Thanks, Dan. Thanks, everyone.
All right, as those leave the chat, I am just going to go and top up my drink. But if you are in Group 2, let's get you guys in here. So Group 2 is Jamie, the ever-present. Tom, if his internet's working. Let me check my phone, because I know Tom was having some technical issues with his Wi-Fi. It's pissing it down outside, by the way. That's why the thunderstorm is disrupting his Wi-Fi. Yeah, he says, sadly, his 4G... Okay, so it doesn't look like Tom's going to be on, which is fine. It's fine. Shit happens. But we've got Jamie, Jay, Craig, and Rush. So we will have some space in Group 2. So if anyone's in the chat lingering and you're thinking, do you know what? I'm a channel member. I can jump on and talk some toys for a bit. Then hit me up with a fresh DM. First come, first serve. We do have a few spots. So yeah, send me a fresh DM, people. Jamie, Jay, Craig, and Rush. Everyone else, give me a minute. I'll be back in 60 seconds. I'm just going to go and get a Koppelberg because this one's run out, all right? You can count them. Okay, since it is Father's Day, I bring in my hairy child, Ted. Ted, where's your drink gone? Ted's got his own Legends and Liquor beverage. There you go, Ted. He's drinking some pet wine. Here, Ted, have a goggle. Gob, 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 gob. Gob, gob, gob. Not all at once, you alcoholic. Gob, 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 gob. There you go. Right. Happy hairy dog day. Off you go. Go and find Amanda. Bye-bye. Right, okay. How are we doing, everybody? How are we doing? Right, let's do that all over again, but with a fresh new group of people and a fresh new perspective on collecting. Again, community-driven show. Thank you to everyone who's still lingering with us here on a Sunday afternoon. Again, it's one of those weekends where everyone's off celebrating, making babies. So, let me get this link out to... Okay. Oh, Jamie wanted to call me. Right, I know Tom can't make it, but I'm just going to give him the link just in case. Just in case, Tom, all right? Just in case. Just in case. He says he's gutted he can't make it. We'll be back for a Joe's and Juiso. Right, okay, so Rush, Jay, Jamie, and Craig have the link. Right, okay, cool. Link has been sent, people. Link has been sent. Right, let me say hello to the chat, see who's still with me as these guys are coming in. Sorry for the sloppiness, people, as always. Doing this live on my Todjum. Right, who's still here? Let me scroll up a little bit. Okay, your boy's got tools. He made me laugh earlier because he started singing Amadeus, 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 instead of Dr. Zaius, of course. But it was... I liked the reference. I liked it. Ooh, Dr. Zaius. Lady Max said, thanks, Group 1. Great group. Yeah, it was a group. We've got some good people that come and join us on Legends and Liquor. Your boy's got tools. Also says, sorry, too hungover and got to go to a wedding in a bit. Not a problem, my friend. There's Mike Hex after all the love we were giving him. He says he just got out of the Spider-Verse. Danny's on stream with his kids behind him. Yeah, I guess you're not wrong. I guess these are. You're right. You're right. Ted, I love Ted. He could be a co-host. He wouldn't sit still. He wouldn't sit. It's too much of a fidget, and he'd want your attention too much. Paul says, Who Crew Part 2, great first part of the stream. Absolutely. Christopher Allen is still watching, and also Northern Nomad. He says he is still here, suckers. Okay, who's in the green room enjoying the beverages? We got Jamie, Jay, and Rush all in the green room. As usual, we're waiting for Craig. He likes to make a late appearance through his puff of smoke. So let me get these guys in first. Okay. Let me get these three in. Okay, 1 second. I'm just laughing at what I've seen. Okay, there we go. Right, I haven't seen this setup in a while. We don't usually have this few people on. Let me just first address the man with the crown on his head. I no longer have to put a crown emoji on his head because the crown is there. It is the current duck racing champion. How you doing, Jamie? The crown is because you're the duck racing champion, right? It's not just casual attire that you wear on the weekend or anything like that. Okay, I'm off to the shops to get some milk as the king. Oh, by the way, it's not super chat shots. Let me get that off the stream real quick. Off you go. Save that for a special occasion. Jay, how you doing? Oh no. Oh no, it happens. Public events. Oh, he is drinking the Corona. Oh, you might catch it through Jamie. And then Rush, how you doing? Well, we're happy. We're glad that you could join us here on your only day off. We're glad you want to be here with us. By the way, just move your chair just a little bit. Let me just look at that Hall of Armor, please. Let me just look. Usually people are on the screen a little bit smaller, if that makes sense. So because you are a little bit bigger, I just wanted to bask in the glory. That is a very impressive Hall of Armor. It looks great. Well, the whole display is, but I always get jealous of those setups. What is it? The Disney something or other, right? Yeah. And how many is that there?
.3, about 24.
Okay, cool. By the way, everyone was muted. Oh, my bad. Sorry, everyone. Basically, let me recap, all right? Jamie is the king of the duck racing champion. That's why he's wearing the crown. Jay went to Bruce Springsteen, and he was in a pit of 40,000 people, and he's convinced he has got the Rona, and that's when Jamie actually held up a bottle of Corona. I was admiring, just selfishly, Rush's collection, because I always do enjoy looking at his collection, and he was showing off his Hall of Armor with that amount of X-Men, with Hall of Armor Disney Plus. What is it again? Say it again for the people that can actually hear you.
Shop Disney.
Thank you very
much.
Shop
Disney.
Thank you very much. Sorry, that's my fault. I didn't press the button. Do you know what? I'm waiting for Craig.
It's a strong start to Group 2.
I know. I do apologise. It's Craig's fault because I'm too busy looking for Craig. Where the hell is he?
It was a good rundown, to be fair.
Thank you. No, it was a good recap. My bad.
Could he be lost in a cloud of smoke right now?
He probably is. I think he's in the green room now. I'm making him wait now on purpose because he's made me mess up. No, it's because when my guests are on, I actually like to catch up with my guests and speak to them. So I don't always glance at the chat every second. So unfortunately, I did miss it for a minute. But it's fine. It's fine. Everyone's here now. We can hear everyone. But everyone in the chat is shouting at me. I apologise, all right? I apologise. It's my bad. Things happen, all right?
It's fine. I just hope Jay doesn't die. He's coughing a lot down there.
He's all right. He'll be fine.
I'm muting every time I cough.
We appreciate that.
It might be a few.
That's some good Zoom etiquette. I appreciate it. Right, let me get this idiot in here. All right, where is he? I'll bounce back to me for a second, just so I can figure this out. All right, I've accepted him in, but his camera's not there. We're waiting for Craig, by the way, everyone. That's the delay. Everything that's went wrong is Craig's fault so far. We're just waiting for him.
It might be a few.
Okay, there he is. Okay.
Let me get this Alright, where is he?
1 second. Right, mute me. I can hear myself. Okay, I've got playback.
So I can figure this out.
Hang on. I need to hide myself. I'm my own guest on my show. I don't want to be my own guest.
Reporting live from the Dan Who loft.
Hang on. Wait, I need to press buttons. Right, there we go. Okay. Craig, what happened? Where were you?
My mic was messing up. I'm reporting live from the Dan Who loft.
Look, he's out of order.
So,
he's out of order.
You know,
if people haven't watched the Thursday show, they don't even understand. He doesn't even understand that reference. Right.
It's just damp.
Let's just go back down to 3.
I told you I didn't like this guy. Basically, earlier in the week, I had a little mini flood in my loft. Mini flood. I left the attic ceiling window open. So the thunderstorm literally thunderstormed on a shitload of my collectibles. Hundreds of pounds worth of damage, minimum. Guaranteed. Well annoyed. No one's fault, just bad luck. But it's fine. It's all still. It wasn't anyone else's stuff. It was my stuff. I can live with it. But it still hurt. As a collector, it still hurt. So Craig was taking the piss. And who's that, Craig?
This is Poppy.
Oh, I think we have seen Poppy before, haven't we? Yeah.
Yeah. She's come to have a little visit. Look. Off you go.
Very nice. There you go.
Oh, and I found Ted's ball as well, look.
Oh, you bastard. That is the exact same ball as well, you fucker. Right, I don't like this guy. Right, let's talk some toys. Pickups. Let's start with pickups. Sorry, let me just compose myself. Give me a second here. Okay, I'm ready. Right, pickups, Jamie, let's go.
So, little story time, tiny story time. Back in 2003, when this guy was 9 years old.
Bloody hell.
I did my first ever job to get toys from the Incredibles.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I picked these guys up. They were super cheap. Got good articulation.
Hang on. The story isn't complete. What was the job? What were you doing at 9 years old? What slave labour did your parents have you doing?
Washing up.
Ah, those bastards.
Yeah. 3 times a week.
Ah.
For a $5.
Ah, that's less than minimum wage, that is. I'd be reporting them, I would.
Yeah, those guys were super cheap. So, gonna get the whole family. And
so you've got Jack and Miss Incredible there.
Miss Incredible, and then I've just got to get the other.
Are they in 2 packs? Or are they single packs? How does it work?
The smaller characters come with different versions of Jack.
Clever, nice.
and then Mr. Incredible comes on his own, or you can get him in a 2-pack with Syndrome.
Can you get
which
Mr.
is
Freeze
just
as well?
cheap. Yes.
Who else can you get?
Edna? I think it's just like a mixture of like Pixar characters.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can get Edna in the Pixar Spotlight line. Though.
I've seen her. Yeah, I have. That Spotlight is good. Like I just don't feel like they fill out a single movie well enough, but the concept's decent.
I've got my eye on the Woody because it's a 6-inch figure with cloth clothes. So I've got my eye on the Woody. And I picked up my first Marvel
Everyone heard
Legends
that. Everyone heard that, by the way. He's got his eye on the Woody. All right, I didn't have to say anything. He said it himself. Came out of his mouth. Carry on, Jamie.
My first Marvel Legend of the year.
Binary.
I couldn't resist. She was super cheap. She was like £3.
Oh, you can't say no for a Marvel Legend at £3. I wouldn't walk out the shop unless it was an Eternals figure. The only Legends I've ever walked out the shop that was £3 was an Eternals figure. I think
I'm still just missing Dracon. Is it the guy in the black cloak?
John the Black Cloak. The Irish guy.
Yeah.
I think he's Irish. Is he Irish? I think he is.
With the dark hair from the Eternals wave, and I just have not.
Rush, what's his name? Druid. Yeah. He's Irish, right? The actor's Irish. Am I making that up? I don't know. Ignore me, everyone. I'm all flustered.
Yeah, he is Irish. He plays the Joker, doesn't he? And then the
of
some Batman.
He does.
The Eternals wave is literally the only wave that I have that is in a box. Everything else is on the shelf. So.
People don't like that wave because they don't like the movie, but the figures are decent representations of the actors. Yeah. I think some of the likenesses are pretty good. All right, cool. Is that your lot for the today?
Oh, and a puppy and a crown.
A puppy and a crown. I've seen the puppy. The puppy is very sweet. You should have sent me a picture to show of the puppy. To be fair, he's got a very sweet little baby puppy.
I'll do that now.
Yeah, send me a picture and I'll get it up on screen. We'll go to Jay while you talk. Right, Jay, you, my friend, have a very entertaining YouTube channel, and by the way, I like the what are you calling it? This Week in Toys or something like that, right?
This Week in Toys, yeah, popped in my head.
Toys,
so I stole the This Week in Marvel logo and put the Toys R Us logo over it.
I liked it. We like those type of gimmicks around here. It's a self-aware gimmick, isn't it? Like I think that's fair game. So you've got videos where you literally have impressive hauls. So I would encourage anyone wants to see a bigger, deeper dive into Jay's hauls for the last couple of weeks. Oh, there's the puppy. Sorry, I got interrupted. How old? Like literally weeks?
9 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Buddy.
Not the Alf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pain. He won't leave the older dog alone, but it's fine.
Oh, that's sweet at that age. I wish Ted stayed at that size. Now he's a hairy bastard. All right. Very sweet. Very sweet. Right, back to Jay. Right, as I said, I was plugging his YouTube channel. I'm going to put the link in the description. If you want to see some long-form versions of these toy hauls, go and check them out. But I'm sure Jay's got some highlights for us. Jay, what you got?
We have selected highlights. It's been a very last time Legends Liquor. It's quite a quiet one, but it's been heavy going.
You don't
since.
have a quiet week, by the way. You never have a quiet week. You're like, oh, I've got no money this week. I'm broke. It'll be, and then you've got a mountain of toys arrive.
I learned that Hasbro Pulse take PayPal credit for in-stock items, so that was a bad thing to learn. But we won't start with that. We'll start with G.I. Joe. So Super 7 have infamously done Wave 2 of Ultimates and not bothered to paint them, so I've cancelled all my orders and bought Reaction. And when I say I bought Reaction, I didn't just buy 2. I kind of bought every single figure I could find, which was about 40 of them.
So to confirm for the people, you were to have your Sunbow representation of the G.I. Joe characters, you were going to go down the Ultimates route. But because of Wave 2 is so crap, you've went, no, F that. Now you're going to go Reaction instead.
Yeah, because I still want Sunbow representation, because my way into G.I. Joe was through the cartoons that Hasbro put on YouTube. So the best way I could think and the most affordable way I was happy with was Reaction, because a lot of these have been heavily discounted. Like I picked up a case of 15 from Big Bad Toy Store for $100. So that was a retail of like 270 odd, so it was much cheaper. Did pick up this exclusive version, the Nurse Baroness.
My favourite.
I thought you'd like that one. Nurse Baroness, Cobra Commander dressed as your grandmother, and Destro in a construction outfit.
I would genuinely buy all of them in classified. I'm not even lying.
Yes, it's a fun little line, really, and they've actually fully painted these, so I was happy, and it means I can keep the Sky Striker because it's actually in the correct
That's the real
scale.
reason. That's the real reason this is happening. A reason to keep.
It is. Yeah. I saw Brian Flynn on an interview going, yeah, we've cocked up on Wave 2, but we're not going to bother fixing it because he thinks it look okay. It's like, well, I didn't fix it look okay, so I am out.
Yeah, it's not good, is it? It's not good.
Then I spent more money with the same company, so make the irony up.
You've not taught him any lessons at all, have you there, Jay? Not taught him any lessons.
I cancelled pre-orders, and then I did the same thing with Transformers. So Transformers Reaction are also beginning, and I've bought every figure I could again find. So we're going to have this sort of epic 3 3/4-inch display, hopefully starting soon.
Can I just say, shout out to It Started With a Click, Shelley is become a channel member, showing some love. So thank you so much, Shelley. Much appreciated. Always do appreciate it when people become channel members, especially on the show as well, so I can thank them live. So Shelley, I'll see you in the chat always. Very nice to see you becoming a channel member. Good month to do it. Again, an Inner Circle is coming, and if you're a channel member, you get to go back and watch all of the other Inner Circles as well, where top secret things happen that we cannot discuss here. You're going to have to go and watch the streams to find out. But yes, Jay, very good stuff. I also like the way you justified it, because it sort of made sense when you explained it to me. They're going next to the same scale Marvel 3 3/4 stuff, right? So like that lower section of your display is now like all in scale.
Yeah, so we've got the Judge Dredd 3 3/4, the Marvel 375, and then you'll have Transformers, which I've managed to find some diorama bases. So I will, once it's all set up, I will show everybody. But I think it's going to look, I'm quite happy with it, I think. So the articulation's not there, but at least they were cheaper, and I don't have to buy any more bloody Ultimates. So what did I do instead? Bought a bloody Mezco. Destro is my favourite character in G.I. Joe, so I thought I want one fancy version of Destro in the big scale. So got the FOMO and then ordered that. Pre-ordered it on the props and replicas, and the same afternoon it came in stock. So that's got to be the shortest turnaround I've ever had on the pre-order.
On a Mezco pre-order, at least, yeah.
Mezco pre-order. Who can we shout out next? Uncle Ali. There's one I'll shout out, Uncle Ali. So got Battle Damage Mirage Shredder there from issue 1 of the classic TMNT. So that is from our good friend Ali. I'm one of the idiots that did not buy the April. So
I'm just saying, the offer was there, everybody. The offer was there.
That was a mistake. I was looking at those promo pics. I've got the first one. It's fine. That neck looks silly. Oh, that neck looks fine.
It makes, honestly, this new one makes the old head look terrible. Like, I looked at the old one and thought it was fine. But comparing the two heads, it's night and day. The new one is so much better.
Yeah, it does look that way. So that was a stupid decision. So hopefully she will reappear at some point, because I'm not quite sure how they expected international customers to actually buy it, because there's still been no official international sales. So surely something will be coming. So I'm living in hope on that one. Shout out Cloud, as she's not here today, but we have a Mythic Legion. So this is the Figura Obscura Monkey King, Sun Wukong, that's just come from 4 Horsemen. So that did come extremely fast.
It does look very good, to be fair. I just got nowhere to put it, but it does look very good.
Yeah, so that's going to go in with the Legions. I did sell Father Christmas to fund it, so Father Christmas is gone and the monkey's in. Last few little bits, we've got a wrestling figure, got on the same stream as Jamie for once, so there is Ultimate Edition.
Frickin' Rollins.
Your new World Heavyweight Champion himself, Seth Rollins. Shame he doesn't come with a belt that I do like, so I have to wait a year for that to come, but Seth Rollins is here.
I'll tell you what wrestling thing I'm buying this week, Jay. I'm buying the AEW announcers chairs and shit. I don't know why, because I've got all the other 3 of their chairs, and I feel like I need the announcer table now from all the
table. Yeah, I've got that on pre-order as well with the whole shebang.
Yeah,
so
that's coming this week. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm with you.
Yeah, so that's set up, and also the CM Punk MJF Blood and Guts 2-pack is due this week.
£70 though.
Yeah, I haven't pre-ordered it either because it's a bit pricey.
But I do want it. It looks really good, but £70 I've not done it yet. Not done it.
Yeah, and the final thing then is the Hasbro Pulse Power Day sale, which for premium members, as you said earlier, I do not have Serpentor yet. So 9 months later, Serpentor's not here. Dr. Mindbender's not here, but at least they gave me 35% off. So that gives me something to buy. So Marvel Legends have finally been purchased. So the Puff Adder Wave has finally...
You and Dom did the exact same thing. Waited and then brought the whole Puff Adder Wave at a bigger discount. Very well
Yeah.
played. Shout out Justin Collects, gifted a channel membership. Thank you very much. And it was caught by Greg Finstad. Greg is always in the chat, so he is a worthy acceptance. Thank you very much to Justin Collects. I am actually shouting him out now. I was only joking. I've got nothing but love for Justin. Thank you so much. And congratulations, Greg. Welcome to the nonsense. You're in and out anyway, but you know. Continue, Jay. Continue.
This big fella.
You fat bastard.
£35 for a blob. Can't argue with 35.
It's a great
Indeed.
fig.
Can't argue with £35 for a blob. So I was waiting on him deliberately. I thought he's going to go down. He was on all the retailers. I played it safe, and well, maybe I played it risky. I don't know. Depends how you feel, but I felt rewarded at least at the end of the day, having managed to pick up blob. Waited on the 3-packs as well. So got the 2 X-Men 275, isn't it? I think the training suits, the 2 3-packs, and the big one. Saved the biggest one until last. Very happy to finally have Strife in the collection, but got the 5-pack for about £85, I think it was, down from 135. So
that's the one pack I want, right, Jay? And the only 2 people I know with premium in the UK is you and Rich, and you can only order 1 on your account, and both you and Rich have already ordered it off Pulse. So I'm like, I can't get it.
It's all right, Payne. I've been trying to help Mini Plastic Multiverse out, but everything's stuck on there. Some things that aren't. I can't get anything in the basket to actually make the order operate. So, and apparently on Pulse, you can just buy 1, but that's for the lifetime of your account, because I tried to check out some stuff that had been previously bought like 6 months ago, and it still says you've exceeded your limit. So it is 1 per lifetime of account.
Yeah, it's nonsense. Why don't they want more money? I don't understand.
Yeah, so that is it. That is the selected highlights. If you want 45 minutes pretty much of the stuff, then that is on the channel, as you say.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat again, but you know by now. Jay's Toy Collection UK, a full-up breakdown of all the stuff he's been buying. I watch Jay, I subscribe to Jay, because it makes me feel better about my toy life and habits. So thank you, Jay, for that, honestly. Much appreciated.
That's all right. Community service, that's what I'm doing out there. I'm just going to go cough now.
Okay, you survive. You survive the stream. I love how he's coughing in mute, just see him dying, just on no sound. Rush, how are you doing? What have you been buying?
Well, first, I'm trying to still, recover from hearing that Jamie was only 9 in 2004. I feel old.
I know.
I heard that. I'm like, it's like I just celebrated my 43rd birthday last week. So
happy belated, my friend. Happy belated.
Thank you. Speaking of which, my wife picked me up Impulse from McFarlane. We found that at Target, so that was her birthday gift to me. Beyond that, myself, as everyone's picking up the Puff Adder wave, it's starting to go on clearance at Targets over here. So picked up Yelena for half price.
Nice.
So that was good. And then I haven't seen anyone else show off, but I actually got the.
You've got Bugman. I want it.
It was the only thing that NECA's releasing right now that I was actually interested in. And again, it's like my NECA collection is kind of coming to its end, so there's very few characters that I've actually seen. It's like everything from Holothon. I barely picked up any of the 2-packs there, the Mona Lisa, Dirk Savage, or any of the Goons. I didn't pick any of those up because I didn't feel any connection to them. As like, so my NECA collection's almost like done. So
I had a VHS, by the way, of Michelangelo's face on the front. They had like themed VHSs, and it was Michelangelo. It was his themed box set, and that Bugman episode is on it. So like that was one of the episodes that I'd watch as a kid like 100 times. So it's one of those 2-packs that I definitely want, more so than, like the Fugs like you talked about in Holothon. Like those Fugs are nice background characters, but I don't have as much as an attachment to them as Bugman. And it's Electroid, right? Electroid, I think his name is. Electro
Zapper.
Electro Zapper. Okay, yeah. I want them. Hopefully, we go.
His accessories are actually kind of cool with how they snap onto them. So I bought the set for Bugman because I remember it showed that he could transform back and forth from human to the bug. That's his superhero identity. Electro Zapper, I don't even remember.
He's in the same episode.
So
because he kidnaps Mikey or something like that, and then Bugman comes to save him or something like they're in the same episode.
It's been years, man. You made years.
Watch it. Find it. It's on Daily Motion. They have all the turtle stuff. You just have to Google it and watch that episode and let the nostalgia flow, my friend. Let the nostalgia flow. You'll feel better about your purchase.
There's an Easter egg for it, isn't there, in the Turtles in Disguise set? It's got the little comic book, little paper cut out of it, I think.
It's got a wanted. It's got a wanted for Electro Zapper as well, a poster somewhere.
Yeah, it's like with all the Goon 2 packs, if I would have picked up the like Human, Baxter, Bebop, Rocksteady, that pack's like that will fit more in with the Goons, but it's like since I didn't get one, I didn't get the other, so it's all fine.
Yeah, again, you don't need to be a completionist on those lines. It's you pick up what characters you remember, and everyone has their own perception of what they remember, don't they? So it's everyone's collection is unique. Again, it's nice. Yeah.
Well, that's it. I haven't picked up much because there hasn't been much. It's like I've picked up a couple more of the Chode wave, so just need Quinton now. So beyond that, nothing else has been dropping. So just waiting.
Yep, nice. Well, again, lots coming as we know, but I'm very jealous of that Bugman 2-pack. And Craig, what about you?
Yeah, I've had my finger. I was gonna go for the Mirage Turtles, but I didn't. FOMO didn't get me that bad. So, but now I wish I did because I just like the artwork. So
and you've got no turtle stuff so far, right?
The only turtle I've got is my favourite turtle and the best turtle, Raphael movie one. Yeah. You can know him.
Team Donatello.
I'm just gonna check the emojis real quick. Oh wait, there is only one. There he is.
Oh, that's all right. I'm colour. That's red, isn't it? Not purple.
No, definitely not.
Bandana. And
technically Donatello does wear a red bandana. I'm just saying, so that could have been Donatello in disguise.
Yeah,
just
so you know, they're all Raphael, really. It's just all code names. There's Shipwreck
and Polly. Shipwreck and Polly.
Yeah, still not opened him yet. So, but is it tomorrow? Would you? What's Rock and Roller?
Rock and Roll and Iron,
Scrap Iron. On Pulse. So they're due tomorrow.
Yeah. Expect those payments to be coming out.
Yeah, those emails.
They've been pushed back 3 times now.
Yeah.
So
they keep getting moved around.
Hopefully they're not going to get pushed back again. And then I went out to go and see Transformers. So, which, I'll let people decide for themselves.
Did you like it?
I thought it was. The ending was the best. Just because they had a few good Easter eggs in it.
Yeah, people keep talking. I have not seen any spoilers. I have no idea what anyone's referring to, but yeah, everyone said they really liked what could happen.
There's a lot of spoilers online.
I will watch it eventually.
Yeah, it was very average. I thought the story could have been a bit. I think they rushed it too much. I reckon the Maximals should have their own movie.
Okay.
They didn't need to involve Ultron.
Megatron.
Didn't need to. It wasn't Megatron.
Unicron.
Unicron. That's it. They didn't need to involve Unicron and the Autobot. I think they just kind of rushed it too much. And then obviously towards the end they were like, "Oh yeah, we've got big plans for it." But like I say, if it was if they're classing that as a reboot, I think I would have rather had the G1 story of the Ark.
Apparently it's a prequel, isn't it, to the Michael Bay ones? It's in the same universe, but it's a prequel.
It's not a Well, I don't know if it is or not, but it's not done by Michael Bay.
No, exactly. It's meant to be a prequel. It's meant to be a prequel to Michael Bay's movies. It's set in the same timeline, but just earlier. Like this one is set in the 90s, and Michael Bay's obviously were modern time in the 2000s when they came out. That's what I've read, but I ain't seen the film, so I don't know nothing. But that's what I assumed anyway.
So, anyway, I went to Forbidden Planet and I found Black Adam.
So after all of that, it wasn't even a Transformer. I was like, well, I went to see Transformers, and I've got this box I'm about to reveal.
You asked.
Here's Black Adam.
Carried on. Okay. But yeah, Black Adam.
Does he transform?
Up for 15.
No. Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. I ain't opened him yet because I've been building the
transform into the Rock.
Been building the McFarlane display in the deck off over that side of the room. So I've got no villains as such. I only had the Reverse Flash and the Joker, and like Lex Luthor. But so I'm trying to pick up some to build out. And I seen this one, and I just thought, look at the detail on him, Black Mantis.
Yeah, I like that.
So it looks really good. And then that's it for me.
Nice.
But I got paid on Friday, so it's internet browsing week, I think.
Yeah, it's always itchy, isn't it, payday? Right, let's get into some news then, because we've got lots of little bits and bobs to talk about. Just quick roundtable here on the Dragonfly. Just, again, even if you don't collect the Joes, just your general thoughts on if you reckon it's a good campaign for the Joe team or for the people that collect Joes, etc. Do you think the value's there, and are you tempted? Any of that type of thoughts? So far, it is 23,593. Let's refresh it, see if it's moving. Yeah, so now it's going up. So it's went up at least. Well, now it's on 601. So it's went up a little bit while we're streaming. So people are still backing constantly, but there is pulses more available around the world now as well. So that is an advantage of being a Haslab right now. It's available in more markets, if you will. So I have no doubts it will hit its all the goals eventually. Just 30 days to wait. Jamie, I know you're not usually into the Joes or anything like that, but looking from the outside in, do you like the look of it?
I think it's been a great campaign, to be fair. I think they've knocked out the park. And I mean, if they did a tier with a can of yellow paint and a Thanos decal, I'm in.
Yeah. Thanos copter, I'd buy it as well. Not gonna lie, I may even spray paint this yellow. Get some yellow spray paint on Amazon for $5. It had rockets, right? The one in the comics. maybe not. But yeah,
I think they've done really well with the campaign. I think that this is not going back to the Engines of Vengeance, but this is what they should have done. Here's how you should have presented it.
Hopefully they're taking notes, my friend. Hopefully they're taking notes. Jay, the FOMO's real, right? We've properly enabled you to make you buy this.
Well, the FOMO is real because the toy room has been completely rearranged to fit this in, but the budget wasn't working, so I'd like to bring in a special guest for this segment.
Okay.
Who will join us at the side here.
Oh, okay. Special guest,
Cheeky
Cheeky Monkey. Cheeky Monkey.
The specialist Haslab backer.
Cheeky
I
Monkey.
like how he said,
welcome.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
Welcome.
I like how he calls me specialist. I know nothing about G.I. Joes. So.
Well, if the rumours are true, you've backed the new G.I. Joe Dragonfly Haslab. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have, because I can't bear another tantrum of things not being backed. So I'm just like, I'll buy it for you to shut you up. So that's literally the story, how it goes. So he's made the space for it, so I might as well just get it for him. So yeah, that's birthday, Christmas, and everything rolled into one. He's not getting any presents this whole year.
Honestly, if Amanda said that to me, I'd be wailing. So you're a good girl. Honestly, I'm jealous. Do you reckon he prepares his collection rooms like way too early?
Yes,
yeah,
definitely. He
over-prepared.
just gets too excited. I think he's just like, it's definitely going to happen. It's definitely going to get it back. That WCW stage just drove me mad because he literally completely changed the whole room and bought some new tables and everything, and then didn't get back. And the tantrum you had was just insane. So yeah, I don't really want to go through that again.
Well, at least we know now, Kiara, that it has been backed. It is happening. The helicopter is on its way. So when you get it, though, you've got to just don't give it him straight away. Just hold it. You weaponize it.
I just want to get it for the lights. I quite like that it's got lights on. I love lights. My ring's got lights on, so I'm all for it. So
just make sure you unbox it and you enjoy it first before you hand it
I'll
over,
do my own unboxing on his channel. That'd be great. And
I will watch that.
I'll do that.
Yeah, no, I will enjoy that.
Yeah, my take on G.I. Joe, that could be quite interesting.
No, you're a good egg. You're a good egg, honestly. It's going to be impressive. And it's a Haslab as well, so it's not going to lose value there. So it's a good piece. Good piece. But you're a good soul. We thank you.
Thank you.
The community
Can you
thank you.
keep telling him that, though?
We do. Trust me. He's a lucky man. We tell him all the time.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You're a lucky man, Jay. You're a lucky man.
I am a lucky man indeed. The budget wasn't working here, but apparently I throw tantrums. Apparently, I think I just heard. I couldn't hear you all fully, but something along those lines.
I just, as I said, I asked if you were too over-prepared in rearranging your rooms, because just think, the WCW ring, you started to rearrange the room before it even got backed.
That was the plan, and that didn't go too well, did it? So we had to have a rethink on that
That's
one.
what I'm saying. Don't over prepare. Just wait. Just Take a minute.
I thought,
Breathe.
I was thinking if I can't fit a 35-inch helicopter in, I don't really want to try and back something if I can't fit it. So like, can I fit it? So I got a bit overexcited probably.
That's fine.
So
I like it.
yeah,
I like the excitement. I like it.
I may not be getting Glenda though, because I think she knows the super producer herself, Rich M, wants a Glenda. So she'll probably take that away from me. I'll never see Glenda, and she'll just send it for Rich.
No, it would go to a good home anyway, for sure, if it did. He's a big Glenda fan. He had since the Joe line started. He wouldn't shut up about Glenda. He was like, when are they making Glenda? Are they making a Glenda yet? Every time we talk about Joe, so it's like, Dan, have they made Glenda? Finally, they've made a bloody Glenda. So hopefully Rich will shut up now about Glenda. He loves that girl. He loves her. Okay, Rush. Now, you and Haslabs, right? It's a dangerous subject. Dangerous subject, right? But I trust you. I trust you. You're my friend. I trust you. What do you think? What do you think about this dragonfly?
I don't collect.
Oh, be careful, careful.
Yeah.
You might offend someone. Careful.
Yeah, at that end with no, I'm kind of same as your boys got toys, Alexius. Like, I don't collect military figures. I like the out of the range like Turtles, He-Man, Transformers, something that doesn't happen in real life.
Yeah,
so,
not as close. I get that. Not as close to real world. I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Dragonfly looks amazing, especially all the effects, all the missile launches off of it. As I looking at those details, like, that looks cool. The stand that they include with it absolutely looks amazing. And I kind of feel the same way as Jay does. Like, last year's, I was already signing up for the Hell Charger, as I had space all set for it with all the other Ghost Riders I have, and then that didn't fall through, so I will no longer be prepping anything in advance, just like Jay. So apparently it's bad luck.
Or at least wait until it's backed. Like, at least this is back now.
Yeah.
Jay knows it's coming. The WCW ring, he was too eager. Like, but this now it's backed. It's fair game. Fair game.
Well, it's like with Marvel, it's like their Haslabs were 2 for 2, man. So it's like almost thought that was almost a definite that I was going to get backed, and it's like, oh, but. Not going to go there because, too much hate.
I'm only kidding, right? I'm only kidding.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. But you're not into Joe's anyway, so it's all good. But it's a decent campaign. That seems to be the general consensus, to be fair. Most people have thought the same. What about you, Craig?
I was in from the go. Yeah. Love it. I think it's just amazing. I would have rather had a land vehicle to go against the Hiss, but when they just showed it on a stand, it was just like, there you go, problem solved. Not one that's going to be just stood on the shelf. Yeah. It's going to actually be in a pose, an action pose.
The stand makes such a difference. It really does. Yeah, it eliminates those problems, like you said.
It's like we said on the other stream when we spoke about it. It's like a spotlight sort of thing as well, so that even makes it look more appealing. I'm not like Jay. I haven't changed the display yet, just purely because I've only just done my G.I. Joe display.
I'm still waiting for your aquarium anyway. The aquarium's got to happen before you make room for this.
Yeah, wow, that's what I mean. I looked at the eel and I was thinking, God, I've got to pay for a fish tank now.
Have some actual fishes in it as well, please.
No, they'll probably die. I can't look after fish for crap. The figure's got that much dust on. I think, could you imagine what the fish are going to be like? But yeah, I've got a spare 3 centimeters once this is on the shelf, so I think it will fit. I think I'm gonna just plan to do one massive shelf and try and, obviously I've got 2 trouble bubbles coming, so I'm gonna have them, and I'm gonna have the Hiss tank that's coming. So I'm just gonna do a massive display. I don't know quite what yet, so. But obviously, I've got Arctic bats coming as well, so I'm gonna have to do someone's snow job skiing or something.
We need you need different themes for your collection now: jungle theme, desert theme, snow theme, water theme.
At the minute,
it's like the Crystal Maze.
The only theme it was going to be is Tiger Force and Python Patrol on the top shelf, all against each other obviously with like first wave characters and stuff that we're obviously fitting with them. And then my second shelf was obviously Serpentor. It was going to be like a Cobra bunker, obviously being raided by the standard release Joe's sort of thing.
But by the way, you say Serpentor, make it sound like your head teacher at school. Serpentor.
But But yeah, I've got him against a few Joes on that shelf. But like I say, I think I'm just going to do one massive display. And
look, this thing is going to be bigger than we all expect. I promise you. When this gets here, we're going to be like, shit, this is big. Like,
I think
pictures don't do it justice. I
think I'm just going to have Snowdrop skiing into the desert or something. You know, just like, I don't know. It's going to be one of them. It's just.
Your boy's got toys in the chat. Says, so tempted on this Dragonfly versus the Hulk. Yeah,
I know. I just read that and I'm thinking that I was like, man, I could make a display on the top of, the U.S. Army versus the Hawks, and it's like, oh, Alexi, stop tempting me.
Honestly, because it's a 6-inch scale helicopter, right? So even if you don't collect Joes, just how epic a helicopter in scale with your collection would be. Like, yeah, I can't wait for this thing. It's going to be good.
The figures top it off as well.
I told you, Hellfire Hank's going to be driving this.
We got Wall Bill, and we've got Ripcord. Ripcord was like,
there he is.
I love that look of Ripcord. And then when they announced Glenda, didn't really know that character. I had to read up about her.
Rich's favourite, remember? Rich loves this one.
But yes, I think she's a great addition. I'm just hoping we get like an airborne or a freefall, maybe.
We shall see.
With a parachute.
What were you going to say, Jay?
I think we need to live enable rush here, because let's think this through.
Okay, let's do it. Let's bully him.
Let's think of something like the Hulk 90s animated series. That whole thing is it's General Ross, isn't it, going after the Hulk with helicopters. And hear me out. Here we go. This is the best bit. You don't collect Joes. There'll probably be 4 figures with this. There'll be at least $50 a figure on eBay.
At least.
So get them on there. That's $200 back. This thing's cost you like $75. So live enabling.
Honestly, he's not wrong though. He's not wrong. You could sell the figures individually and make your money back for the helicopter. I guarantee it.
And also, there's a accountant in the back, like.
Again, though, it's like you guys have seen my room and everything. That's literally the only room that I have left for the Marvels. So 3 bookshelves, which is 36 inches, which is kind of the size of this copter, which would be the last remaining space that I have left. So that's the factor that I got to settle into. So,
Just think it can be posed on that stand, like facing down. The Hulk could be posed up punching it, and like it's all on a
I'm already thinking it's like those missiles having the Hulk grabbing it midair.
So we can throw it. Yeah, that would be so... Yeah. Your display is going to look so good, Rich, when you have this.
He's enabling himself.
When he has this.
The tail could stick out, so that doesn't need to take the full. If you have it angled, the tail's sticking out. As long as it's under your height, you'll be fine. There you go. I think we've done him here, lads. I think we've done him here.
I can't wait to see your Dragonfly display. Your helicopter in combined with your Marvel is going to be so good. 2024, we'll see it happen. Right, talking about Marvel Legends, let's go back on track. The show's called Legends and Liquor, so we have to talk about the Legends news. We have a brand new Marvel Legends wave to go along with the Marvels, 3 MCU figures, and then the rest of comic book figures with Hulk, the totally awesome Hulk as the Builder figure. And then we also have this 2-pack, which is a re-release of the Space Knight Venom, packed in with Mania. That's the first time we're getting the Daughter of Venom Mania in the Legends line, but it is a re-release of a Builder figure. So, like we have been asking the question this week, me and Rich did the theme on Thursday. What Marvel Legend Builder figure do you think is actually worthy of a re-release? Whether it's one that you missed and you need it, selfishly you want it re-released so you can go back and get it, or just one that you think is just worthy to get back out there on the market for people, because as I said, some of these go up and down like crazy. So thoughts on the Marvels wave that you get in, also the Builder figure 2-pack. And thank you very much to Norvo Nomad, who says put Booker T in it and call it the Sucker Copter. Okay, to be fair, it is in scale. You could probably put a Booker T in it. Like, I reckon Booker T would probably fit in there. Get a Metal Booker T figure, Booker T's copter, the Sucker Copter. California Red Devil, he says, holy crap, that's brilliant. Jay just convinced me to back this. Hasbro, hire this man. There you go. You've enabled. You've enabled the California Red Devil.
I was trying to enable Rush, but I've done a fellow United fan there as well. So there we go.
Oh, don't tell him that. Now he'll be loving you. Now he'll unsubscribe to me and come over to your channel.
And I think he's also a fan of Leonardo, isn't he? My favourite turtle as well.
So, all right, why don't you two get a room, for God's sake? You're not wrong, to be fair, though. You're not wrong. What you were saying, though, like, as much as you can hate it, you can hate the Haslab concept or love it, right? It doesn't matter. The reality is, and we are only going based off the facts, and the facts are that every other previous Haslab, if you sold it, broke it down on the aftermarket, the demand is there. Jay basically got his Sky Striker for free because he sold off all the figures that came with it. Am I correct, Jay?
Yeah, I actually made money as well. I sold it for more. I sold the figures for about £20 more than the cost of the entire Striker. So
exactly. So as collectors, these are the games you can play. You again, you can hate it or love it, but the reality is you can do it. That's all. So again, we just need to make sure Rush has got some room. Right. Anyway, Legends. Let's start up with Jamie. Jamie, what you thinking? Marvel Legends Wave. Who are you in on?
Monica, definitely, because loved her in the Wonder Show. The rest of them I could either take or leave. I'm not going to rush out for them. The 2-pack is great. I think the face sculpt on Captain Marvel is also really good. I think that's definitely the best Brie Larson.
I don't think the promo images ever do these justice. I reckon, I don't know, it doesn't look great in the picture, but I do think in person it'll look better. We shall see.
The 2-pack looks great. I don't have a Space Agent Venom, so that's great for me. As for the Build-A-Figure that I want to see again, we think Fang Foom has to be. It's the biggest one.
Yeah, of course.
But to me, going to your question on Thursday that you put in the chat about whether you would rather see the Deluxe or the Build-A-Figures.
Mm-hmm.
To me, a Deluxe figure should be the best, most accurate representation. With a Build-A-Figure, it's an added bonus to the wave. For me, a Build-A-Figure was never the reason to get a whole wave. It was a bonus.
A reward for getting the figures, essentially, yeah.
So I'm neither here nor there with whether they carry on with Build-A-Figures or Deluxe, but if they do Deluxe figures, I want them to be the best versions of that character and not just a re-release.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I don't think Build-A-Figure, the concept Build-A-Figure is going anywhere, for the record. I think that's like embedded in the Legends line. Your boy's got toy says, get Jay out of here. Kiara is the one who backed it. No, he's not wrong.
I believe Alexi has a good lady there. I believe Rush also has a lovely lady as well. So,
Rush, what's your missus's name? Rush.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
What's your missus's name? What's your girlfriend's?
Fernanda.
Amanda. It is Amanda, isn't it?
Hernanda.
Oh, Hernanda. It was close. Oh, okay. It was close. Because
Fernanda with an F. F-E-R-N-A-N. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay,
it was Brazilian.
It was very close, though. It was very close to Amanda. That's why I remembered it. And the same as your boy's got toys. His missus is Amanda as well. So I just thought to myself, have we got 3 Amandas there? We were close, though. We were very close, but not quite. I was closer. All right, Jay, what do you think on this Marvel Legends wave and the Build-A-Figure concept idea, etc., etc., etc.?
The Bath Wave itself isn't doing a lot for me on this particular one. I'm trying to get out of MCU, so Tiana Paris' head sculpt looks really, really good, but Peter pass on those 3.
You're a big fan on this one, right? You love this head sculpt.
Oh my, that looks nothing like a Marvelani at all. Where did the forehead come from? And they seem to have forgotten to paint the Flurkin as well. They've put the Super 7 on the Flurkin.
I do like the accessory, though.
Yeah, the red just looks very red. I thought we could do with some shading on the.
It looks like a fat cat as well, to be fair, doesn't it?
Yeah. But no, it's not my most favourite of Wave. I want Karnak because I'm in for everything classic. So you still haven't convinced me he looks like a jockey yet. His dome looks a bit too elongated, so I'm okay on the.
Who said that? That was Rich,
bit.
Wasn't it? Was it Rich who said that?
That was Rich, wasn't it? Yeah. So I want him. Commander Rogers, I've got the original version.
Hey, Tanner, if you need a rider for your horses, Tanner, and you don't get the Samurai Turtles, get yourself a Karnak. You got a jockey.
The Commander Rogers, I've got the original version from the Epic Heroes, but they got the terrible ball jointed hips, so it's nice to have a new version. So I would be happy to get him once he comes down if I stick with my sort of sale. The Build-A-Figure looks okay. I just don't think the head sculpt looks particularly great again. I think the hair's perfect, but I don't think the face particularly looks like. I'm not exactly an expert on Amadeus Joe, but I did do a bit of Googling and it didn't quite look like his face sculpt to me. But it's the
closest we've got so far. The closest we've got so far.
Yeah. As the hair sculpt's perfect.
Jay, to me, it looks like Teenage Hulk.
Yeah, it just doesn't quite do it for me on that wave. So at least it saves me going in on every single wave because literally funds won't stretch for every wave. So I'm happy to kind of pass on most of that and just wait for the sale. The Space Knight Venom, again, I've got the original bath there. I do like the new head sculpt on this one. This is a head sculpt I actually do like. I do like the Tiffy Venom look, and it'd be nice to have Mania as well. So this might be a case of just flog the other bath, and then once I manage to sell it, just upgrade it basically to this one. I think is probably the strategy on this 2-pack. In terms of the bath schedule, in terms of what I'd like to see, I would like, if it had to be a straight re-release with no changes, if I was being strict,
that's what I'm curious,
then I want a Brood Queen.
Okay.
Because that's the one bath I don't have, and I think with the upgrade is just plastic. The plastic looks, from what I've seen, looks quite weird and faded on it. But I think if it's just more modern plastic on it, it would look fine with the same sculpt. So I'd like to see a Brood Queen. The other thing I'd like to see, but it has to change, is I want a new head for blooming Wendigo. I do not like the Wendigo head sculpt at all. I want the classic looking Wendigo head sculpt.
Don was saying the exact same thing in Group 1, I think. He said the exact same thing about Wendigo. I think it was Wendigo.
It was.
Yeah. Dom said the exact same thing.
That's what I would like to see, but it would require a new head sculpt.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, again, I think there would be popular choices if that was to be the case. There you go. That's the Toy Biz one, right? Or the earlier Marvel one? What
early
was that?
Hasbro.
Yeah,
the Ping Boom Wave.
Yeah, never had anything from that wave. I told you, never seen it in the UK. By the way,
that wave never came to the UK, did it? No.
The Fossil in the chat says to Rush, he went, Brazilian. No wonder you're always smiling. Now we know. Right, Rush, over to you in regards to this wave. Obviously, for me, with you, I always know if it's a new character we haven't got in the line, you're in, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And it's like, even with like the Iron Man, it's like it's the sentient armor, which technically could be an Iron Man villain because it became alive. So it doesn't have to just be another armor. It could just be another Iron Man villain if you want to put it in there as well. So yeah, any new characters I'm in for: Karnak, Novar, Iron Man, and Amadeus Cho. So yeah, I'm in for all of it. So if anyone wants MCU figures, I'll sell them off. But just like pretty much everything else, I'll probably play the long game with it to get everything on clearance.
Well, it's been working so far. You haven't missed anything, have you? Like, it's not like things haven't been available eventually, have they?
Yeah, it's right now I'm trying to track down the Puff Adder wave since that's all gone clearance. The X-Men wave I've picked up not on clearance just because it's X-Men. That's my bread and butter. So yeah, with the 2-pack, the Mania is awesome. It's like I have the Build-A-Figure that I never technically, finished because I could never find the leg, so I had to get a Titus leg that fits on him.
Yeah. Who had that leg?
Although I could... What?
Do you know who had that leg? What character had that leg?
I think it was... I think it may have been Silk.
Okay. I was just curious if it was one of the popular ones in that wave, that was all. It must have been.
No, wasn't it a... Guardians of the Galaxy wave, wasn't it?
No. It was a Spider-Man wave.
Huh?
The Space Venom was...
Yeah, it had Ultimate Miles, Ultimate Peter Parker,
I
Hobgoblin.
thought you was on about the Titus, sorry.
No, that was a Guardians wave. You're right. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
So, you're saying you need this then, right? So, you need a leg.
Oh yeah, Mania definitely. It's like got my symbiote wave right there. Amadeus Cho and Novar is like. Ironically enough, right before they announced, I finished off my Champions display, so it's like those two will go straight into Champions. So I've already got places for them, so I'm excited for any new characters.
No, and as someone who has virtually I would assume nearly every individual character in the Legends line, right?
Yeah. I think I have a whole checklist. I have a checklist of just the Marvel characters, like Marvel comic characters, and I think right now there's only like maybe 11 that have been released I don't have that I need to like backtrack and try and find, but those are like Possible Man, and it's like in that 11 I don't count things that haven't come out yet, just older figures, of course, like a Nihilist. Like I don't have that one, but it's like I want them to make a better version of them. So
I'm the same as you. I've got a list of figures characters I don't have, but I'm holding out hope. Space Knight Venom was one of them on my list where I knew I needed him, but I thought it'd get re-released, and is this exactly that? If you could pick a figure to be re-released, would Nihilist be your pick? But as in not the re-release, a better version of the character even.
I think one that would be cool to release as a deluxe figure would be the Shield Mandroid. Just because that way people can army build them without actually having to buy a whole wave. Yep. So re-release them in the classic gold color instead of the gray, and that would sell a bunch of them. I think it would also be cool, like, to re-release Ironmonger and make them in a 2-pack with a different, like the Neo Classic Iron Man that we're waiting for an update.
The Ironmonger Build-A-Figure wave was blue, right? It was Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
So, yeah, those are my 2 picks. Beyond that, I pretty much have everything. Others, again, Nihilus, I'm waiting for a better updated version of. Kind of like Blob. I never had the old Build-A-Figure because I wanted a better one, and
there it is. Now you've got it. Yeah, patient. Again, and it works like I'm the same. I think everyone's got a list of characters where they know they could backtrack if they wanted to, but they're just holding out hope of new ones coming. And we will eventually. We will get these characters. Craig, what about you in regards to the wave here?
Well, I've already got 2 on pre-order.
Okay, let me guess. Iron Man.
Yeah, I was going to say
Iron Man and Cap.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Well, I wasn't really going to go in on Cap, but I needed to cover 2p so I could get free delivery, so I was just throwing him in with Black Widow. So, but yeah, I'm thinking of putting him and Black Widow in Secret Avengers display.
Nice.
Get modern Captain Britain in it and Moon Knight and build that display out. Iron Man will just add to the Hall of Armor.
See, Craig, with the stealth cap, if I pick him up, it's like I'm hoping that one of the MCU Nick Fury way or heads would actually fit on that, so it can be the 616 version, since he wore that costume as well.
Yeah, that'd be good. Karnak, I'll probably wait down the line. He'll probably come on sale. The only Inhuman I've got is Black Bolt. I could never find Medusa.
She was on like every Walgreens shelf in America for years.
Yeah, because I come.
Russia's probably still got one at his local Walmart.
I come back into collecting about 2018, so a lot of my stuff was backtracked, and that's how I brought stuff. The first ever wave I brought was Caliban. So that was the first ever whole wave I brought.
That was 17 or 18, I think. 18 maybe?
Yeah. The first figure of Marvel Legends I brought for the collection was X-Force Wolverine. So that's when I started back into it. He'd just been released, I think, and that's when I come back into it. Yeah, so I was quite late with most figures. I got Black Bolt on a sale. I found him in Worlds Apart in Birmingham. He was like £10, so I picked him up. I was like, great, he'll go in Fantastic Four display. But like I say, like I'm hoping they're just an Amazon 5-pack of Inhumans. Just get them all out the way.
There's plenty they could do.
All the main Royal family.
Plenty they could do.
Marvel Boy or whatever his name is.
NORAD, right?
Yeah.
NORAD, I think his proper name is.
Nova.
Nova? Okay, my bad. Who's NORAD then? Who's that? NORAD is someone. Okay, ignore me.
Silver Surfer.
Yeah, okay.
Silver Surfer.
Oh, it's Norrin, isn't it? But I think it's probably what you're confusing it with.
Norrin Rad.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's not a character I'm familiar with, so I'll probably pick him up if he goes in a sale and add him to God. I think was he in Guardians?
He's in loads of different places. He pops up all over the place.
Probably adding.
He's from a different reality, and he just he's now in the 616, and he's all over the place. Dark Avengers a little bit, and then he went against the Dark Avengers, and he's in prison, and then he joined the Young Avengers as well.
The MCU, I'm never in on the MCU characters as such. I only buy ones that are like the look of the designs of them.
Not even with Miss Marvel and her 5 head.
It should be cheats. Don't do it for me, Dan.
Fair enough.
Sorry about that, but yeah, if they go on in the sale, I'll probably keep Monica and Captain Marvel just to have them as a little display, because I do have a little MCU display. I only have about 4 of them now. I have Black Panther. I have the Iron Man and Iron Spider 2-pack. I brought that at Forbidden Planet when it was online for like 120. I brought it for like 50.
Yeah, that one.
Or probably, I think it was less than
I think
that.
that's my most watched review on the channel. I can't remember. It's one of those two.
And then I had the Captain America I brought for a tenner when he was in the Infinity Saga series one with the two black Wakanda shields.
My most watched review, by the way, is the Homecoming Spider-Man 2-pack. With
no,
the
it's
Mark
not
47.
that one.
No, I know it's that one.
The next one down.
Yeah, I know it. I knew what you were
yeah.
talking about. I just wasn't sure if that was the top of my thing. Yeah. Random, innit?
So
fucking random. Makes no sense.
I just picked it up because I've seen it online the day before, and I was like, that's like a bargain. FOMO got me with that, and I like the look of the.
What about
Spider-Man?
Build-A-Figure re-release.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story about Space Venom.
Okay.
When I come back into collecting, I was obviously you go and you think, right, I'm going to start with my favourite, which was X-Men. Mm-hmm. So you can tell that I spent a fortune on my X-Men because a lot of them were like Bishop, Cable. They were all high ends, and I was £50 a pop, pretty much for most of them.
Try and backtrack, yeah.
But yeah, to backtrack, and I love all the X-Men figures. Some of them are iffy here and there, like the women. I hate the way they do the legs on the women and that, but we've all had that conversations. And anyway, I did Avengers alongside, once I was dwindling to the end of my main X-Men 90s display, I was going into the Avengers. And then I was thinking, I need a cosmic display next. So I went into Guardians, and I couldn't have, for the life of me, I couldn't afford that or find that comic Guardians box set. So I brought the movie ones that was in that wave with, I think there was 2 waves. There was Titus, and there was another Build-A-Figure, Mantis, was it?
She was the Guardians wave.
Yeah, because obviously in the comics at that time, they were in some of them costumes, so they fitted, and they're still in the display now, so they still fit. And I brought characters that I like the look of, so I had Agent Venom, but I have him in the white. I don't have him in the black because I could never find the black.
He never came to the UK for the record. He was at the first Walgreens exclusive and never came to the UK.
So it was only people that brought it, obviously from America, that was selling it, and they were selling it like proper expensive, and I was like, I can't be spending that on a figure. But yeah, I was looking for this figure, this big one, Agent Venom. I was looking for him for ages, like pieces, and I was just like, I just got to the point where I was like, I can't be bothered with him anymore now. So obviously now they've re-released him, it's kind of my attraction to him is kind of fizzled out. So if he pops up on a sale, yeah, he'll probably will be picked up.
It's a common thread here on the stream these days, isn't it? If it's on a sale, yeah.
Yeah,
that's the case.
I tend to be repeating myself, but yeah. As we go for baths, most of mine have kind of beat me to. Onslaught, I was going to say.
Yeah.
Sauron, I've got one arm with a wing and a leg. I just could never find the rest of the pieces. Because obviously them figures, when I picked them up, a lot of them didn't have back pieces in. A lot of people were selling the figures because they picked it up just purely for the back. So I never got him. So I'd like a redo of him. Sasquatch, like him. I was going to say someone else. I can't remember who it was. But I've got an idea. How about we have 2 packs? I don't know if they were builder figures, but give us the Wrecking Crew. 2 packs.
Yep.
The Wrecking Crew. I need them because my Avengers display now is that big of villains and good guys. It's Secret Wars. I call it my Secret Wars display because obviously I've moved my classic Doc Ock in there now, so I've got a few villains in there. I just want a Wrecking Crew.
I think Wrecking Crew would be a popular re-release, absolutely.
Yeah.
They could do them justice as well. Like, it took them a while to complete the team. But, yeah, they're worthy of a re-release.
Forget the Squadron Supreme, the Wrecking Crew.
They still need to give us Power Princess before that team's complete. So hopefully that's...
Power Princess.
Hopefully that's sooner rather than later.
She can go on the back burner.
Right, let's move on because I'm conscious of time and I want to get to a duck race before we get out of here. So let's jump to the NECA stuff. Again, big San Diego Comic-Con week coming up. A poll is in the chat right now. Are you planning to pick up any of the NECA San Diego exclusives next week? They are on sale for the 3 days. The Wednesday, the Thursday, the Friday, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. We have limited stock, okay? So far, 21% say yes, no sweat. 62% say no, nothing for me. And 17% say panic stations. That's where I'm at. I'm at panic stations. I get major FOMO with stuff like this. Jay, you're with me. You've set an alarm, all right? Don't forget to remind me.
I've got Alexa is set. She is ready to go.
All right, good. So you can start then. What are you interested in here?
Turtles for me, as I've said before, and as probably everybody said, that third film is literally unwatchable. Tried to watch it last year, couldn't make the first hour, but those Samurai Turtles design are just classic childhood nostalgia. So I am definitely in for those. Very, very excited. So that is the thing I'm going after first. I'm going to split the strategy. That's going to be day one. I'm going straight in for those. I'm not going to piddle about with adding different things at the basket. I'm going straight in for the Turtles in the 4-pack. Then if he's still in stock, or day two, I'm going for Kino with his scooter and his pizza box, because I do think they'll re-release him, surely, as you said before. They're adding all this crap I don't really want just to get the price up. So
the box with the scooter is literally in another box. So they've already made it separately. So this is just a money grab, this one.
So that he's going to be purchased number 2 if I can get hold of him.
Do we really want a pizza box that I'm going to probably put in the bin anyway, and a T-shirt? I don't know. No, I just want the figure.
That T-shirt ain't going to fit me either, so that's not much use to me in a giant pizza box. So, but yeah, the 4-pack of the Turtles I'm going in for. That's it really from NECA this year. The only other thing I'll be going for is rumours are running wild from Mattel that the WWE exclusive will be Muhammad Ali in his WrestleMania 1 referee outfit with maybe another figure or something in there. So if that is the case, I've literally just started the WrestleMania 1 ring setup display, so that would be absolutely perfect.
I think that would be a great exclusive from Mattel if they can manage to do that, for sure. Let me go back up to Jamie then. Jamie, any of these take your fancy? You like a female.
Really.
What about Greta? She looks great, right?
I've not seen Gremlins.
What?
It's one of those films I've been told to watch.
Mate, watch Gremlins. It sort of still holds up, I think. Like it's definitely dated, but it's still watchable.
It holds up, definitely.
Yeah, it's still watchable.
It holds up. I laugh every time I watch it.
Either Amazon or Netflix or one of the streaming services, they just brought out a animated Gremlins.
Oh, the Mogwai
special.
Yeah. Wasn't that Amazon? I think it was Amazon.
Okay, sorry, Jamie. You've just threw us all off because you were like, you've never seen Gremlins. Well, crazy stuff. Okay. So you don't even know who Greta is?
It's a drag queen gremlin, right?
She's not a drag queen. She's the actual female gremlin. No, she's an actual female gremlin. In the new batch, there's loads of more different gremlins. She's a female one.
All right. Okay. I will watch Gremlins.
To break it up to you real quick, in this second movie, all the gremlins break into the science lab with all these different cocktails of chemicals that transform them into different things. One of them transforms the male into a female.
Yeah, I like my favorite's Brain. He's the only gremlin that can talk. He's my favorite. That's the new batch.
Is he friends with Pinky?
He could be. They were trying to take over the world last time I heard. So none of these then for you. None of these for you.
Not really. I mean, what Jay just mentioned with the Mattel stuff, that probably would be something, but for this NECA stuff, it's not really for me.
That's fair. Well, when do Mattel usually release what their exclusive is?
Literally a few weeks before the show. They'll give you a date for online pre-order. Everyone, it will be 5 o'clock usually in the UK, and it'll probably be sold out by 5:05. So it's another one you got to.
There's going to be a Barbie one. There'll be a Hot Wheels one. I'm always curious what the Jurassic Park one is as well. I missed out on it last year. I wanted the lawyer in the toilet hut with the
toilet scene.
T-Rex.
Yeah, there'll probably be a He-Man one as well. I would assume there'll be a He-Man one.
Yeah. Yeah, we shall see. Mattel usually do stuff. Go on.
Real quick on that note, here at Universal Studios Orlando, they have a shop that they always retheme every few months, and they make it as a tribute store. It's currently the Jurassic Park tribute store, and they have a bunch of different photo ops that you can do. One of them is a recreation of the bathroom scene. So you're sitting on a porta potty that's broken apart with a giant T-Rex.
Go and get a picture, Rush. Go and get a picture.
Oh, I plan on it.
Yeah, go and get a picture and put it in the group. I want to see that. Yeah, I missed out on the figure last year, but Jurassic Park's got to be in my top 10 films of all time. Maybe top 5. I don't know. I've never really thought about it, but it's there. It's got to be. Rush, what about you with the exclusive stuff? I don't suppose the NECA stuff is of interest, right?
Nothing there fits into any of my collections, so unfortunately that I'll have to pass. Hopefully they have something maybe anime turtle or gargoyle related, but with those 5 items there, no. Kino would be cool if he came with a huge like supply of bells that he can just put into his arms to recreate that scene.
But you're not interested in a t-shirt and a box? No? Don't want to spend an extra 50 quid on a t-shirt and a box? Are you sure?
Again, if I would have picked up the movie Toko and Razars, this could fit in with that, but unfortunately I'm sticking straightly to the animated.
That's fair. I do think we will get, of course, we're going to get more gargoyles and turtle reveals at San Diego. So I'm excited for that too, absolutely. And Craig, lastly, on NECA pre-orders for San Diego, they go up next week. Are you after anything here?
The turtles are very appealing, but I've never seen that third movie.
It's great.
My introduction.
If you watch that, Jamie will watch Gremlins.
Okay.
And I have watched the third movie.
I probably have seen it when I was younger. I just don't remember it. It couldn't have left that much of an impression.
Maybe you purposely pushed that out of your brain.
Yeah. When I was a kid, I did watch the cartoon here and there. I was more into the Marvel Action Hours and all that.
So you're a casual turtle guy anyway. You ain't really got any. You remember the turtles, but they're not like an attachment of yours.
Yeah, like the movie, the first one, like that's what brought me to love turtles. But then, like I say, obviously I'm more big on X-Men and Spider-Man because and obviously Batman. Them animated shows were the ones I'd watch over and over again. I just never made room for turtles and He-Man and revisiting stuff like that. Just as I'm older, I have revisited a lot of cartoons. I'm a bit like Jay. I watched Star Wars Clone Wars and I went out and brought loads of figures. I like the cloth goods on the turtles here. They look really good. So they are very, like you say, displayable.
Toyetic.
Toyetic, yes. They would look really good on the shelf. Is it Kino? Yeah, I've missed out on the Ooze box set, which I wanted to get, but I missed it, and I'll probably will backtrack and get that. But like I say, I've only got Raphael in the movie Turtle. I only brought Raphael because I think he was like 20 quid in Worlds Apart Christmas time, and I'd just seen him and I was like, I'll pick that up. But now I have actually found the first ones in them boxes for about 20 quid on eBay, so I might just go back and have a Turtles movie shelf.
Be careful with the ones on eBay, Craig, though, because there are a lot of bootleg.
Yeah. So I have seen a few actually in I don't know if Dan knows it, but Oasis Market in Birmingham, there's a guy. He's got quite a few of them.
I wouldn't always trust the stuff in that place because he sells what people sell to him. And I don't know.
That's what I mean. I was looking them over and I was like, no, I don't know.
There are some telltale signs, but yeah, it is a risky one. I'm sorry to interrupt for a second. It started with a click. Shelley in the chat just says, I've just been there and got the photo on the loo with the T-Rex. It's on my Insta. I just tried to find it, Shelley, but I couldn't find it. DM it me and I will throw it up on the screen if you don't mind us sharing, because that would be pretty fun to see. So DM me that image and I will put it up on the screen because that would be pretty fun. But so maybe the turtles, maybe not.
Mate, well, I can see them like down the line. I'd probably go back and get them if I really want to.
But then
It depends. When they come out-
you've just explained that you couldn't
Yeah.
backtrack the secret of the use. So you're just going to be in this situation further down the line, not being able to backtrack.
Yeah,
So
but-
don't worry, just get them now.
Like I say,
Look, you get the turtles, Rush gets the helicopter, and everyone's happy.
It's just not a line that.
And here, watch
hard on.
Jamie watch Gremlins. Deal, right?
Alf, I've never heard of Alf. I didn't know who Alf was.
Wasn't massive in the UK. It was around. It was on TV, but it wasn't.
It's with an E, isn't it? Alf with an E? No. No.
He knows.
Monster of the Black Lagoon. Yeah, I wouldn't be getting him. He's way before my time. So,
Right.
and I'm looking forward to Chuckles if he gets revealed with his armory.
Probably at the end of the month. That's what I'm saying. I think. Right.
G.I. Joe. Need I say more?
Right. Sorry to rush everybody, but I'm conscious of
That's
time,
fine.
and I want to race some ducks. So I'll put it in the chat. Who wants to race some ducks? Please write one comment, just one comment underneath my comment, just so I can copy and paste some names. All right. So I'm talking.
And then check your Instagram.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll look at my Instagram. Right. So while I'm looking at my Instagram, you guys write in the chat if you want to race some ducks. Right.
What I want to know is, have they released any dates on when they're releasing the dinosaurs stuff?
Which dinosaur stuff?
NECA dinosaurs.
Oh no, they
haven't.
haven't. They haven't. They haven't. I think they had
Oh
licenses.
God,
issues.
yeah.
Yeah, they were showing off at last San Diego as well. To be fair. Right, I've got. Is this Shelly's picture?
That's something I just found on Google.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Shelly then. Okay, so this isn't Shelly. Well, it could be Shelly, but it'd be convenient if it was. But let me throw it up on screen. Just someone minding their own business, having a number 2, checking their phone as we usually do. I'm usually there for about half an hour. Amanda's like, "What are you doing in there?" I'm like, "I'm just on my phone." It's usually what happens. But unfortunately for him or her, a big T-Rex is going to eat them. Yeah, Rush, we need to see that happen, and I want some good reactions. All right, I need you to be aware of the T-Rex and like proper like
Hanging out its mouth like legs, just legs.
Yeah.
Oh, another photo op is the kitchen scene where you have the raptors up on the kitchen set. So yeah, I definitely have plans on my next day off to try and get there and get some photos before it disappears.
Right, Shelly's just sent me a picture, and she's got more reaction. I like it, Shelly. Much better reaction there. Right, I'm just gonna.
Who hasn't ever seen this stream is gonna think there's a bunch of guys just looking at people on the toilet.
Yeah, yeah. Good time to start.
Spending their time going through Instagram waiting for toilet pics.
Right.
We need to give a very accurate description for the podcast listeners as well.
Oh yeah,
they're not going to see this.
All right, 1 second.
Here we have.
Well, I'm just sending it to myself. Shelly's just sent it me, so I've just had to grab it real quick and put it in the chat so I can grab it back. All right, so let me find it. There she is. All right. And as I just said, so my criticism to this random stranger was like, there's not enough reaction. They're not aware of the T-Rex. I'm not happy about it. Let's check out this reaction from Shelly. Much better photo op. Look at this. Notice the dinosaur. Not happy about it. That's what we need to see. I appreciate that, Shelly. That's a much better picture of the T-Rex as well. So that's a good photo op. Oh, I'm jealous. That's a good photo op. I like it. I like it. Well played, Shelly. Well played. Not on her phone. Notices the dinosaurs there. Very good. Very good. Thank you very much for sharing, Shelly. Now we need Rush to go and get one.
We'll be done.
Right. Let's copy some names. Lots of people writing ducks. Some people are talking about Alf. Right. Copying names. Right. I'm doing this live as always. So you got to bear with me. Okay. So. Do this. Okay, so if you're on the stream, by the way, you're already in. Simple as that. That's how it works. Apart from Craig, I always delete him at the last minute, just to continue the conspiracy that he never sees his duck. If you've super chatted over £5 or $5, I've already added you as an extra, so you'll have an extra duck.
I know where it is, Dan. It's floating around in your loft
Yeah,
somewhere, mate.
he is indeed. He is indeed. Anywhere but the race. Right, taking names. Rick Jones, The Fossil, Damien, Your Boy's Got Toys, Toy Malarkey, California Red Devil. Alf was nearly in there then, but then I realised it was someone writing Alf. Cute Cult, Mugwimp. I always say that name terribly wrong, but I see you're in. Compulsive Collector, Christopher Allen. Damien was telling us that Alf was on in the UK. I definitely remember seeing it on TV, but we just had no attachment to it in the UK. Big
Jay, what have you got on your head?
Jeff Starr.
I have just put on the infamous duck hat of Cheeky Monkey Kiara to try and get me some luck here. I have a very big head, as you can probably
You need to
tell,
put it closer to the screen so people can see the ducks on it. Because at the minute it just looks like an egg. Oh, there you go. Much better. Yeah, it's full of ducks. I've seen Kiara wear that. It is a lucky hat.
You're quackers, you are, Jay.
Oh yeah, the puns are strong with these ones.
Oh, he's starting the pun game. If you're not in the Legend of Liquor chat, you're missing out on some terrible puns.
Oh.
What was my pun? I was like, I was telling these Astorias when I was walking Ted in the park, and I was just out on a casual walk with Ted, as I do, and then some fully grown man just threw a block of cheese at me, and I was like, that's not very mature. There you go. That was my pun.
And then the cheese puns went on, didn't they?
The cheese puns went on. Sorry, I was just making myself laugh. I've realised this is why I'm not a comedian, people, but it made me laugh.
I got assaulted by a guy. He had milk, cream, and butter. How dare he?
That is a good one, to be fair. It's a good one. It made Rush laugh. See, Rush enjoyed that one.
I'm known for some dad jokes.
Yeah, I do. Like, we're not even dad. It is Father's Day, to be fair. So I guess it's the one day where
I'm not even a dad neither, and
right.
I'm king of them. You don't want to work with me, trust me.
Right, I am. Right, I think I'm done. All right, I think I'm done. We have a lot of names here. Where's Craig?
Are we still going with the qualifying format here? It's like Formula One. We've got to qualify first.
Yes. Qualifier and then for the points, okay? So top 9. I will bring up the rules real quick. I'm just making sure I copy these bonus names.
Fighting for, guys.
This is. You'll get that actual crown. Jamie, would you give up that actual crown if you...
I would give up the actual plastic crown from the pound shop.
I'll reimburse you for the crown.
Really.
I'll reimburse you, don't you worry.
You have to reimburse me for the crown.
Right, oh wait, we've got some latecomers with ducks. Oh, bloody hell. Where were you a minute ago when I was writing my list? Oh, for God's sake, you're lucky I'm so nice and like to keep everyone inclusive. All right, okay, you're going to have to wait one more second then. Right, who knows the rules? So you can read the rules out for these people while I take these ducks.
I believe I know them.
Go on,
I believe
then.
it's
Go on, Jake.
right. This is qualification in the first duck race. I believe it's a 2-minute duck race. The top 9 positions will qualify for the grand final here, and the last place. There's a bit of a wild card. So if you finish in the top 9 or last, you'll be in the actual duck race that will take place immediately after, which will be a 1-minute duck race featuring 10 ducks, and points will be on the line, including 10 points for first place. But be aware, if you finish 10th in that second race, it's -3 points. So you could be in a bit of trouble.
It's dangerous. It's risky. We had a bit of danger. Add a little bit of danger to the games.
Breathe, Jay, breathe.
That was a great synopsis.
Now, Dan, you need to go back after we end the show and save Jade saying all of that. And instead of you doing it every week, just replay that while he's wearing that hat. It's a perfect intro.
Right. Perfect. Let's get into this. Right. I'll go full screen as I usually do. Whoops, my full screen at the minute is Shelley on a toilet. Sorry, Shelley. My bad. All right, back to that. All right, 2-minute race. Names. How many we got today? 83, bloody hell. Right, okay. 2 minutes. Oh, you can't even see. Now you can. That's better, right? You can see now. Okay. Rush, give me a number from 1 to 5.
3.
1. There's 83 ducks. That's why it's taking a while to shuffle. 2. And 3.
Yeah, there's only 81 in chat.
They're bonus ducks for the people who did super chats. So if there's doubles in there that ain't super chats, that's on me. Right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Remember, qualifying race first. Let's go. 2 minutes. Nice and slow. Woo, okay, nice and slow. Starting up top with the green mohawk duck, his Raiho hobbies. Down at the bottom, we've got Instadan. Instadan should be in there a couple of times because of his super chat. Next to Doc Avenger, we got Doom Customs, Damien, Stu, Figures and Vinyl. Your boys got toys, Phil Jones, Professor Hill phones to you and me. California Red Devil as well. I hope it goes neck and neck with California Red Devil and Stu, Figure and Vinyls. That would make it very interesting. Christopher Allen down there at the bottom. I think I can see Adam Batman Moran down there as well as that red duck as the rest of his name appears. Eddie's just above him. Collecting Rush, the pink duck down in the bottom pack. Further up, there's a lot of names. I can see Lady Mac. I can see Tom, Mini Plastic Multiverse. Rick Jones, I can see. Doc Avengers, like the sort of the Donald Trump duck. Your boy's got toys with the crown on, trying to steal Jamie's gimmick to get some winning racing ducks. He's next to Lady Mac, next to Big Will, Mini Plastic Multiverse. George, I can see George. Justice for George. He's not been on the stream since he missed out. I do apologise, George. But Justice for George, always.
Sarah's up there as well.
Where is Cheeky Monkey? Cheeky Monkey, our Collecting Rush has just come through. There's Collecting.
Yeah, I've got 2 ducks.
Okay, you got lucky. You got lucky. If you got 2 ducks, congratulations. I can see Cloud in there. Should be watching on the replay, I'm sure. Kurt K. Cedric, California Red Devil with the woolly hat on up top. Cheeky Monkey Kiara is the old woman duck disguising herself as a slow old lady to try and sneak past everyone. Sneaky, sneaky. I like it. Justin Collects down there as the pirate duck next to Kurt K, who'll be watching this on the replay today. Here's the police officer duck taking a strong lead now. We've got Hill Phones up top as well. Now it gets a bit... Everyone slows down. Conserve their energy because Mark Rose just came out of nowhere. Just flew past everybody. He put on the Noz duck. Like flew past everyone. He flew past Scotty C. Flew past the fossil. 4 seconds. Things are speeding up. Doom Customs came out of nowhere. Doom Customs, my friend, the sponsor of the channel. I promise you, that is a legitimate win, and it's nothing to do with the sponsorship to the channel. Doom Customs, congratulations. But remember, this is just a qualifying race. 1 to 9 and last place all count, right? So congratulations, Doom Customs. Hopefully you're watching on the replay. All right.
That's what he gives you the money for, ain't it, Dan?
Just maybe. Give me a big super chat. See if you get a duck in a race. Right. Let's take these names. I'll read them out properly in a minute because it gets really small. Top 9. I think Cheeky Monkey Cara is in there. I think she's going to be happy about this. Right, how many guests we got? We got 4 guests. Let me jump back to this. Okay, cool. Right. I've took the names. I'm putting the names in the chat. I'll put them in my list first, then I'll read them out. And then I need to check who's last place.
Left out. I'm not wearing a hat.
Go and find a hat, quick. All right.
Maybe that's why he saw his duck.
All right. Last place is Justin Collect. Congratulations, Justin Collect. You are the wild card.
There we go.
Isn't it bad luck to hold an umbrella up in the house? Right, the top 10
I
are...
have enough bloody bad luck.
The top 10 are... Doom Customs, Tom Mini Plastic Multiverse, California Red Devil, Phil Jones, aka Professor Hill phones to you and me, Adam Batman Moran, that's his real name, check his passport, Dom, who was from in Group 1 as well, JC from Group 1, Cheeky Monkey Kiara, Justin Collects, and I think I need to grab one more. Okay, let me figure this out. Where's the last? I need to grab 9th. I didn't grab 9. Scroll up.
If my duck's good for anything, come on.
The fossil's the last one in. Okay? So I'll read that out one more time. Doom Customs, Tom Mini Plastic Multiverse, California Red Devil, Phil Jones, Adam Batman Moran, Dom, JC, Cheeky Monkey Kiara, Justin, and the Fossil. Right.
It's a lucky hat. It's paid off then.
It
She's
has
qualified, so with the
but
lucky hat.
not for Jave, but for Kiara. Now we know why she let you wear the hat.
There you go.
All right, sorry, I'm taking these names back into the race. We'll go back to full screen in a second. I need to go back to the start. Oh shit! Go back to the start, please. I need to get rid of some ducks. All right, edit list. My new list should only have 10. Right, isn't there a clear list button? Yeah, there it is. Clear list. Get gone. Get out of there. Right. 10 ducks. They're in. Right. This changes to 1 minute. Now we're racing for points. I promise you next week I'm going to give you a leaderboard. People on the leaderboard are going to have minus points, by the way. And remember, it's the people that are the 10 position at the end of the year, 1 to 10, will get into the race for Jamie's crown. And a better prize. Some cash as well. Okay, 10 ducks. Good luck to everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm not even going to shuffle. Or should I shuffle? No, I'm not even going to shuffle. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I'll go full screen for this because this is intense. Always is. Nice way to end the show. We can see the ducks a little bit more clearly now when there's only 10 ducks. So you got Dune Customs, Mini Plastic Multiverse, California Red Devil, Professor Hill Phones, Adam Batman Moran, Dom, CJ, Cheeky Monkey Kiara, Justin, and the Fossil. Remember, the top 5 place gets some points, but if you do finish last, -3 points. You don't want that. Cheeky Monkey Kiara needs her first points on the board of the season, so she needs to slow down. She needs to conserve her energy. There you go. Slow it down, Cheeky Monkey Kiara. You want a late surge. A late surge. Dune Customs out holding strong down there. Dressed. He's wearing Adam's outfit, though. He's wearing Adam's Batman outfit for the occasion. California Red Devil is dressed as a bumblebee. Next to... Phil Jones is an alien. CJ seems to be making a slow creep up. But so's Phil Jones. Phil Jones is coming out of nowhere. It seems like Phil Jones is going to take the race. God, look at that. Professor Hillphones, a.k.a. Cool Toys UK, a.k.a. Happy Father's Day. He's not here watching. I know he's not because he's out for Father's Day, but he is on the replay crew, so he's absolutely in there. Oh, no, he is in the chat. He is in the chat. The Great British Duck Off 2. Congratulations. Hill Phones, you're in. Congratulations. I was only paying attention to Phil. I don't know who finished last. Let's have a little look. Last place. Batman. Last place was Doomed Customs. It's happened again. First place in the first race. Last place in the second race. That's happened more than once already this season. That's why it's a risky game. It's why the new added danger is added to the stream. Right, okay. Who placed? Who got some points? Sorry, the page keeps moving. Phil Jones, The Fossil, CJ, Adam Batman Moran in 4th, and in 5th place, Cheeky Monkey Kiara. So she gets a point on the board. Her first point is on the board.
She'll be very happy with a single point. I'll try and get a live reaction. How are you feeling, dear? Oh, she's behind in the actual stream. She hasn't seen it yet because of the lag. You came 5th, dear. You do get a point.
She's on the point. She's got a point. First point of season 2. She's more than a lot of people.
She says thank you very much.
Yes, the first for more. Again, I'll update the leaderboard next week. But there's a lot of us with 0 points. Jamie, how many points you got?
3, I think.
Yeah, you've got some points. Jay's got no points. Rush, you've got no points. Or have you got a point? You might have got a point, actually.
Nope.
No points.
I've not placed yet.
Craig definitely doesn't have a point because his duck doesn't even race. I've convinced myself that he doesn't have a duck, even though I think he does, but I can't remember. So we'll find out eventually.
Well, I've seen him today.
Oh, did you see him? Oh, okay, the conspiracy's over then.
At the top. Okay. He was holding back, and then that red duck just overtook from God knows where he come from.
I reckon Phil is a worthy winner here on Father's Day. He's a good man, and he deserves his win. For Professor Hill Phones, he recently helped me and Jay get our Ant-Man all the way from Vegas as well. So he is welcome the win. So congratulations, Hill Phones. I will add the rest to the leaderboard and show it next week. I know I promised it this week, but it was turned into a messy, sloppy week. Thank you to everyone who's been a guest on today's stream. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Happy day to everyone who's not a dad. Happy Sunday to everyone who's not a dad, I suppose. Jamie, where can the good people find you online? The crown is still yours, my friend, at least to the end of the year.
On Instagram at JMG Toys, I'm right here every 2 weeks. Power cut willing. I had a power cut just before.
You were here, my friend. That's what matters.
I was here.
Links in the description. Jay?
You can find me on YouTube or Instagram at Jays_Toy Collection UK. Just say on the road to 1,000 subscribers, 75 to go. But right now, I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, rest up, my friend, because when you hit 1,000, that live stream, that weekly live stream's coming. And maybe the Duck Racing League can have a spin-off league. I don't know. We can make something happen.
We'll race the geese for Jamie. We'll do a goose rider.
There you go. Wolfpack races his wolves. Rush?
Instagram, collecting_rush.
Very nice. Links in the description. And you're always updating pictures of your display as well. So if you want a closer look at that display, go and check out the Instagram, Collecting Rush. And last but not least, if you want to follow him, I probably wouldn't though if I were you. But if you really wanted to, I guess you could. But you don't have to. Just an option. We have Craig. Craig.
Yeah, you can find me on Craig's.nostalgic.collections, where it's a duckless racing channel. So
Where did you get that hat from? I thought you had an umbrella.
Just from Primark, but
no, I didn't mean where you got it from. No, idiot.
Where did I get?
When he got the umbrella, he came back with the hat.
Okay, fair enough. Never mind.
Yeah, it just ran. You say I felt left out because everyone was wearing a hat, and then you said go and grab a hat. So
this is a crown.
Grabbed a hat. Okay. But yeah, it covers your head, doesn't it?
That's what they're invented for. Genius. Right. We'll get out of here. Go and follow everyone from Group 1 and Group 2 in the description below. Remember, this is podcast format now, so you can enjoy it after the fact, audio only, if you want to, on the YouTube Music app. I think you can even close the app and listen to it, which you can't do on the normal YouTube app, which is very useful if you don't need the app.
I'm looking like Vanilla Ice, look.
It's because I should probably take my headphones off first, shouldn't I? Right, there we go. Pal, right, let's get out of here. Give them a wave, everyone. I'm going to play the intro to see us out. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. We'll probably all have more toys and less money, which is usually the pattern of these shows. Goodbye, everyone. I'll play the intro.
Bye.
See you on the next one. Anyone got a word of the day real quick for the late comers? Anyone?
Crown?
Okay, Crown.
Fathers.
What was that, Rush?
Fathers.
Father's Crown. There you go. If you write Father's Crown, you're really paying attention. Goodbye. Don't follow Craig on Instagram. Don't follow Craig on Instagram.
You watch 50 will defriend me now.